just okay.
Start the show already. Sheesh.
Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Ketchup. How are you today?
Good, Jay. How are you?
Oh, I'm so good. I was watching Fleabag show last night. Watched a little bit of Fleabags. Did you catch that one?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm the one that messaged you, remember?
Oh yeah. Apparently, Tammy J was telling. Oh, by the way, good morning, chat. Jeez, Louise, I'm so anxious to get into the big story, and then it's not even a big story. But hey, Robert Tower, Miss Muppet, and Ellie Riddle, and Wishful She Devil, Itty Bitty, how are you? And D Wayne, how are you? Lisa Farr, good morning. Good morning, Lisa. Wishful She Devil, French Psycho. Little Miss Muppet, Julia, Warmer Lady, how are you? Good morning, Maria P. and Brummy, how are you? Lisa Watts, good morning, good morning. Let's see, I don't know if I'm missing anybody. I might have David Del Prince. Good morning. How are you? Patty Cake SD. Good morning. The Body Watcher is here. Rick Rude. And Simba. Simba's here. Hi, Simba. Jack's mom is here. Hi, Jack's mom. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Coffee Grounds. Hey, Big Dirtification. How are you? In the clouds, listening while driving. But now you're typing while driving. Now you're typing while driving. That's dangerous. Don't do that. Hi, Debbie Webb. Good morning, Debbie Webb. Good morning. Oh, yeah. See, Big Dirtification came to hang out with the younger crowd. Yep. Just brings in the young crowd, brings in the kiddos over here. Hi, Gwen. How are you? Good morning, Gwen. Hey, Brummy. Oh, Brummy donated 5 Just Your Hip gifted memberships. Thank you, Brummy. If you get one of those, thank Brummy. They work hard for their money. And remember, just J Hip grifts like hell over here and doesn't have an original thought in his head. But Jeremy Hales loves Just J Hip. He's infatuated with me, mind you. Thank you, Brummy. I appreciate that.
Well, you're not that good of a grifter, Jay. You didn't put the banner up.
I did it for a reason. I didn't put the banner up for a
okay.
reason because we're going to be watching the Darrell Brooks show. I didn't want it in the way of.
That's fine. I was just giving you crap.
No, I put it up for a second. I said, you know what? Actually, for the Darrell Brooks, not necessarily. It's not really needed. Hey, Carol Madsen, thank you so much. Goodness gracious. 5 Just J Hip memberships rolling in from Carol. If you want those, thank Carol. She works hard for her money. And also, Jeremy Hells is infatuated with Just J Hip. Thank you so much, Carol Madsen. Yeah, we're just starting, Glenn. Thank you. Hey, Mr. Coop's here. Hi, Mr. Coop. Yeah, I was watching. Hi, Randy. How are you? I was watching the Fleabag show, and now, of course, Tammy J said that Jeremy Hales is infatuated with Just J Hip. Because if you haven't noticed lately, over the last couple streams, sometimes he uses J terms. J terms. Yeah. Over the last couple weeks, or maybe could we say over the last 4 months, Tammy?
I was going to say, it took her long enough to pick up on it. She's not as good of a spy as Stacy.
And then you know what happened? Fleabag got very upset about that. She's like, no. He's infatuated with me. He just listens to J-Hip. He's infatuated with me. It's all about Fleabag. So, no, very infatuated with Fleabag, not just J-Hip. But Tammy's like, and even Gabe said, I was thinking, is infatuated with Jay, but, I have a worse voice than Todd. Hey, Rick Reed, I am 68.98 years old. So that means a birthday coming up for the Body Watcher. We'll look forward to that. But it was funny. It was a funny show. Of course, Megan Fox, Megan Fox went out and she was inciting people to go over and stalk. Ray Boner Crusher, right? She was inciting people, not just J Hip. Nope, never over here. Nope, nope. Hi, Dragon's Gravy. Sorry I'm late, expecting twins. See? Caught on. No, and Megan Fox is always responsible for all this terrible, terrible stuff. She says these terrible, terrible things. All right, just J Hip would never say that. No, and then she's like, I get blamed for everything J Hip does, and I'm like, excuse me? If you didn't do it, you wouldn't be getting blamed. I'm just saying. Oh man, the life of an instigator. I'm like Woody Woodpecker over here.
The life of an instigator. It's so true.
It's so funny. Oh man, just watching these dummies spiral. Now tonight, I don't know. I'm gonna try and get my alter ego on the People Watch. We're gonna see this this terrible, terrible Venom person. I don't know who it is. It might be me. It might not be me. But we're going to try and see if Venom will come on with just J Hip and starring Ketchup tonight. Possibly. Much love. We love her.
She's not busy. Hopefully she's not busy.
She might be busy, but I don't know. Just J Hip pulling some strings to see if we can get another superstar on the show. One of my favorites. All right. Because Faves isn't going to be here tonight or today. Remember, she had to go to a funeral for her friend, I believe, right?
Yeah. That really sucks. I didn't even realize that she was doing that until last night.
Yeah, I talked to her after the show for a bit. So, she had to go to a funeral. So prayers for Faves. So hopefully tonight, I know we'll have Ketchup and myself, and we're going to have Star on, and I'll try and see if we can get maybe that wonderful, wonderful best friend of just J Hip Venom on.
You got to get your voice changer out and get it working.
Well, I got to get that on because Venom's Tizzy, and I'm Venom. God, am I Tizzy too?
I think that's Rogue.
Oh yeah, Rogue is Tizzy. Oh boy, it's hard to keep track of who's who, But here's what happens.
I know.
Over here, a lot of us have 5 different accounts of people, so really, there's not a lot of pro Jeremy Health people because every one of us is 5 people. So therefore, see, it looks like a lot more than it really is. Oh, man. I'm telling you, Ketchup, I'm struggling on this one. I really am. But Ray's mad at me.
Mm-hmm.
Lips is
Why now?
Videos. Lips is putting out new videos. They suck as always, but we'll check them out. On Saturday afternoon, we'll go over the next greatest hits of Ray, of course, and a little bit more of Lips, of course. Now, I'll do it right here. You don't have to go to Rumble.
Yeah, her videos have been quite the snooze fest. Don't waste your time.
Yeah, I'm not Megan Fox. I'm not running over to Rumble. No, just J Hip does it right here because I have carte blanche, okay? Because I'm beloved, all right? Even Fleabag loves me, all right? Even on her show, she's like, that wonderful just J Hip. He's stealing my content, because he can't do it on his own, So, but, even Tammy J said, well, he did say he loves your show. I do love her show. It's the greatest terrible show ever. Yes, Tug and I love her show. Me more than Tug, I will say that. But no, Tug and I do love her show. And I hope if she goes to prison, they'll let her stream from prison. I want the hacking, chicken skin slurping moment of that show. I want every bit of it. I do. So don't.
And I used to hate it, and you made me tolerate it.
Well, then Gabe's working on the truck. Because it still needs a rack of ribs, onion rings, or something like that. You need some rack of ribs, onion rings, or something. I don't know. But it needs a lot of
rack and onion. We've been over this.
Yeah, rack and onion rings. So he's got to get that fixed up on the truck, but it's basically brand new. All right. I mean, that thing is basically brand new, and it's also a classic. Well, in 3 years, next year it's going to be a classic. Just because something's old doesn't necessarily make it a classic. All right. You can have a lot of old pieces of shit, a lot of things. That doesn't make it necessarily a classic. Okay. It doesn't increase in value just because it's called old. Okay. Oh, man. But now, he did say a few other things don't work on the car. He's got to get the front end aligned. The air conditioning doesn't work. I don't know. The door locks don't work. The horn doesn't work. The steering wheel fell off. But no, it's otherwise. It's in pristine condition. One of the doors fell off. The windows are all broken. But no, it's in pristine condition. It's a great truck. It's nearly a classic. Oh, boy. That was... Okay, well, that's our little catch-up of what went on. Our catch-up with ketchup of what went on last night. Our chup-chup with ketchup of what went on last night. In a nutshell, I'll give you a wonderful flea cap of it tomorrow. And don't forget, tomorrow is the Mom A Hip birthday stream. Tomorrow afternoon, the Mom A Hip birthday stream is tomorrow. Okay, bear in mind that. I will have a goal set, of course, because it is the Mom A Hip birthday stream. Will we be able to get her on the phone? I don't know. We'll try. I'll see what happens. But anyways, let's get on with Joe Brooks. In the thumbnail catch-up, I put day 5 and 6. I forgot we already finished day 5. We're on day 6. And we were watching this old lady, and she is doing her testimony with Darrell Brooks, if you remember correctly. I'll take us off the screen here and make sure I'm real mean. Good morning, all. What? Oh, man. I don't know. I'm real mean. Do I want to say hi? Is she going to yell at me? I don't know. Hi, Bonnie. How are you, Bonnie? Oh, and did you see Bonnie was giving out Super Chats Kofi's last night?
Yep.
Yep. Thank you, Bonnie. Bonnie sent Kofi's over to Fleabag. I saw it. They said thank you to Bonnie. They said it. Saw it on the show.
Bonnie, what were you doing in there?
We're just starting now, Muppet. Angela. Oh, man. I'm starting not to like Bonnie very much, to be honest. I might take away her wrench. That's it. No. She's a traitor. She's given over a lot of Kofi's over to the Fleabag show. Seen this happen. Yep.
I told you, Jay, you need to make a Kofi.
Yeah, I'm going to have to set up a Kofi myself. I can pronounce coffee, but, I keep saying Kofi. That'll
Well,
stick.
that's what they call it, so that's why I call it that.
Hey, Mel Clump says, ketchup your stickers on my truck. Oh, wonderful.
Aw, really?
Man, Ketchup, you're becoming famous.
Aw.
Look at Ketchup riding my coattails.
I'm going to have to dump you, Jay, pretty soon.
I think Jeremy Hills is already taking everybody from me.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to be over here all for myself. With Todd, of course. With Todd. And Megan Fox will be over there on 19.
Oh, I doubt that. Megan wouldn't last one round of that game on that channel.
That was so funny last night when Megan's like, whenever shit hits the fan, there's just Jay up throwing all the shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, somehow none of the shit lands on you. It all lands on Megan usually.
That's because I got an umbrella. I bring my umbrella guy. He protects me.
Oh, boy.
Because Doug is my protector. And
damn you, I almost spit my coffee out.
there's not room under the umbrella for Megan. Just me and Todd, to protect us from the shit I throw. Oh, man.
You're such a jerk, I swear.
Back over to Joe Brooks, and we're talking to this one of the dancing grannies here. Good morning, Renee's Retro Relics. Good morning. People watch tonight, and don't forget, tomorrow is the big Saturday afternoon show. It's going to be fun. And when I'm done with my afternoon show tomorrow, I believe I'm redirecting over to, what's her name? She has a show, The Puke Girl.
The who girl?
The Puke Girl. Rosalind Lyon.
Oh.
Yes, I think she has a show at 3 tomorrow, so we'll be running over to Rosalind Puke. I'll redirect you. I think she has a show at 3 as of right now. So that should be fun. That should be a good time.
I don't know why Roz and Megan even talk to you anymore.
Just kidding. Love you, Rosalind. All right, here we go.
Bill was on the right side. He kind of was thrown on the sidewalk.
Did you go by him at all, or?
Yes.
Objection.
I talked to him.
Hold on, there's been an objection.
Oh, I didn't hear him.
It's overruled, and her answer that she gave me.
I didn't even state the objection, but
Yeah. This is the sweetest old lady, by the way. The sweetest old lady. And I can't believe how happy she is. Not happy, I wouldn't say, but delightful she is during this entire thing. And Darrell, of course, is typical Darrell being quite the dick. But, what do you expect? He's a piece of crap.
Ma'am, I'm going to show you what's been previously marked and admitted into evidence, which is Exhibit 15. It's going to show up on your screen, okay? Let me know when you see it in front of you. And I'd ask that it be published to the jury as well. It's previously been admitted into evidence.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Ma'am, can you, is this look to be Main Street, the parade route from November 21st of 2021?
objection. Leading the witness.
Sustained as to the form of the question. Please rephrase.
Oh, you got to win.
Do you know what Exhibit 15 is?
No, I don't know what this really is.
Okay. Does it appear to be a map or something else?
Objection.
Pardon?
Leading the witness.
Overruled. She may answer that.
Does it appear to be a map or something else?
Yes, where there's a lot of names and kind of a map.
Okay. Do you see a purple line on that map?
Yeah, with all the purple stars on.
Or I don't know if they're purple stars, but I see some yellow stars, some orange stars.
Yes.
Objection.
Yes.
Leading the witness.
This has previously been marked and admitted into evidence. I think I can direct her attention to these items.
Agreed.
I think
Your
the
objection is noted. It's overruled. This exhibit has previously been received.
stars are the color are pretty obvious what they are.
There's various color stars, and
It's
when
only
the
two
exhibit's
color
been
stars.
received, the jury can determine for itself later on what colors they are, the meaning of them. But go ahead. You may ask your next question of this witness.
And you see the
Oh, my God. Did you see that Ketchup? Not getting a fair shake over here. Not getting a fair shake. You see that? Well,
Poor Darrell.
poor Darrell. Man, you know what? For a wonderful lawyer like Darrell, for him to be treated this way, this is terrible. This is terrible. Going to Darrell. You didn't see the judge ever treat a per se lawyer just J Hip like this. No. Ruled in favor of just J Hip, all right? Because I dominated Doritos in court. Now, of course, Doritos, my understanding is all of them tend to like to be dominated, I guess. So I had him lapping out of my dog bowl. Oh, yes, I did. Oh, yes, I did. Hi, James. How are you? Here we go.
street that, the long street that's depicted on Exhibit 15. Do you see a name on that street?
Okay,
Do you see it?
yes.
And what is it?
I see all the stars. I don't know what the question.
Do you see a name on the street on the map?
Okay, let me see.
For
Main-
example, oh, go
Main
ahead.
Street, Broadway.
So is Main Street the street that you were on when you were marching and your group got hit?
I believe it was.
Okay. Now, if you go to look to the bottom left, there is a box that's labeled Dancing Grannies. Do
Yes.
you see that?
Yes.
And it has 7 names in that box. Are those all part of the Dancing Grannies?
Objection. Leading the witness.
Overruled. She may answer.
Grounds.
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 Go ahead.
Take a drink.
With the exception of Bill, he was Lola's husband.
Yes. I'm sure he would appreciate that distinction that he was not one of the dancers.
Right.
All of those people were associated with the Dancing Grannies.
Yes.
And the people in red are the ones that you testified are deceased as a result of being struck that day. Is that correct?
Yes.
And the other 3 that are in green are those people who were injured as a result of being struck that day?
Okay, 1, 2. Yes, Lola wasn't really injured. She just was with Bill when he was injured
Okay.
to keep him calm.
Okay. And you see that there's a black line that directs it to a yellow star. Do you see that?
Objection. Leading the witness.
Yes.
Overruled. This exhibit has previously been received. It's fair for the state to direct the witness's attention to a particular part.
Grounds.
And her answer may stand.
Does that appear to be the location where your group was struck?
Okay, yes.
It does?
It looks like it would be, yes.
Thank you.
I will answer that question for you. There are different colors of stars. Let's see. Some cars are the different floats, the different parties that are involved, all right? Now, the blue stars that are on there, those are where police officers are standing, okay? That's where they have police officers at the intersection. And let's see, the other stars are different buildings along the way, where maybe people went and hung out, or different street signs are also called out. Like here is the 5 Points intersection. This will be brought up a million times throughout this thing. But yes, there's the red. Here is going over to this orange sign. That's the Steaming Cup, where these people went after they were injured. Okay, so they have different stars directing to every single thing with lines on it. You can check it out for yourself if you so wish. But there you go. There you go. I hope that answered your question. Yamaha's here. Objections! Hearsay, grounds. He's such an annoying dumbass. Oh boy, but you know Yamaha, he was co-counsel with me against Lips and Doritos. He did a good job. He did a good, because in that one, did you remember that one filing I made, Ketchup? And I put their grounds. You know, that was his contribution to my whole trial.
You can take
Good
that
job,
off the screen.
JJ.
It was
I'd
interesting.
now like to show exhibit 55. Go ahead.
I'm assuming just for this.
Yes, just the witness. If we can play it for approximately, first of all, do you see it in front of your screen?
Yes.
Okay, starting at 00, we're going to play it for approximately 10 seconds, and then I'll ask you some questions about it, okay?
I'm going to speed up a little bit. We're going to go mostly to her direct here, but I'll just look at that one more here.
Thank you. Does that accurately depict what occurred to your group on November 21st, 2021?
Yes, it does.
I'm going to ask that it be admitted into evidence and published to the jury.
Objection.
Overruled.
Grounds.
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 Relevant.
He doesn't even care what the
Exhibit
agenda
55 is
is
received.
for.
Your Honor, this clip is 15 seconds long. I would ask that the full clip be played at this time.
Yes, Gwen. Sarah Boone did as well. She contributed a suitcase. It was nice. I hauled around my court material in her.
Ma'am, the group that you saw on the right-hand side of the screen, was that the Dancing Grannies?
Yes, it was.
And did you see headlights coming through your group?
No, because it came from the back.
I'm sorry, in the video, did you see headlights
Oh,
coming through?
yes.
your group?
Objection, leading the witness.
Yes.
Overruled. You may answer.
And you answered,
Yes.
okay, thank you. And was that the path of travel you recalled seeing the red vehicle take as it went by you on the right and went through your group?
Yes.
I want to show it one more time for the jury so that they can now focus on the headlights on the vehicle.
Objection. Relevancy.
Your objection's noted. It's overruled. Permission to publish once again
Grounds.
is granted.
And Your Honor, the state is going to play it at 50%.
Grounds. Objection. Grounds.
Grounds.
Noted. Overruled.
Grounds.
Relevant.
Grounds.
If you can
He just threw out 38 grounds in a sentence.
Legal reconsideration of your ruling.
Denied.
Grounds of denied.
He really
For the
doesn't.
record, may I request a legal or factual basis for your ruling? Is that a legal determination, Your Honor? Are you making the judicial determination?
You may continue.
Maybe Gwen, but I probably am going to go to Bradley Yawn after this. Bradley Yawn. It's a very quick trial. I think it's only a few days. I think we're going to go there because his is really, really funny too. Well, I mean, it's terrible what happened, but I mean, his defense is really, really funny because he's so freaking stupid. But it was,
Are we
well,
gonna do Ronnie O'Neill?
we might do Ronnie O'Neill. I loved Ronnie O'Neill. We might do it. So no, we're going to run through a lot. This is probably the longest case of the ones that we'll probably go through. Taylor Shabusiness is a good one. I mean, there's quite a few out there. Bradley Yawn is great because they bring in his dad. He brings in his dad as a witness from prison, of course.
Oh no.
And he's in chains and he's all shackled up on the stand as Bradley's witness.
Oh boy.
It's like, oh yeah, bring in your terrible father. This will be good. This will go good.
Yeah, this ought to help you.
There's a lot of fun ones to go through. So we'll see. We'll see where we go. we might stay in Waukesha. I don't know. We could go to the Slender Man girls. One of them is back in jail as we speak. There's so much that we can go through. I wanted to just run through Darrell Brooks first because this is the longest case of all of them, but we will try and power through this one. We're on day 6, and then things really start getting explosive as the prosecutors wind down. Then he starts getting a little nervous because now he knows his days are ending.
Ma'am, did you see the body come forward and fly in front of the truck?
No, me being in
I'm
back.
sorry, in the video, did you see the body flying in front of the truck?
It's not
No.
moving.
In the video that you just saw, you didn't see a body?
Oh, yeah, on the video, but not.
And do you know who that was?
Yes,
Who was that?
when they had it on TV, that was
No,
the man,
I'm
right?
sorry. Who was the body that went flying in the street?
Oh, that's sad. One good thing about Malaysia, no impending massive snowstorm, 94 degrees and 70% humidity. Yeah, rub it in, disgruntled ex-hippie. Rubbing it in over here.
Right? It's current temperature here is -12 with like a -35 wind chill.
Oh, thank you, though. Thank you for the 30 MYRs. Thank you so much. And I hope I'm not grifting too much because I know Fleabag was very upset about that last night.
Yeah, I'm sure that bothered you a ton.
Major grifter over here. Yep, she said so. She yelled at me. I'm happy.
That came towards the front of the screen.
Hold on 1 second. That last answer, I'm going to, because it was non-responsive, but I'm going to strike it, instruct the jury to disregard it, and then if you could state your question again.
Certainly. If we can go to Exhibit 55 again,
Thank you again.
to approximately the 10-second mark.
Are you withdrawing that last question then?
Yes, I am.
Okay, thank you.
Can that be struck? Question?
It's been withdrawn.
May be struck from the record.
It's been withdrawn.
May be struck from the record.
There does not need to be struck. So the request is denied. It's been withdrawn.
Oh
Can I
boy,
ask for
Darrell.
legal and factual
The marks of the
basis for
attorneys and questions of the attorneys are not evidence. It's the answers that are evidence. So that's why it's not being struck. You may continue, Attorney Daisy.
Thank you. Do you see a body in the middle of the screen on the left-hand side? On the ground?
Yes.
Do you know who that is?
Hey, Marie.
Well, it's hard to tell who it's, but that would probably be Ginny.
Thank you.
Oh boy,
I'm
no.
now going to show you just you. It'll be in front of you on the screen, Exhibit 152.
I think so. I can, Brian.
Exhibit 152 is 14 seconds in length. I'm going to show it to the witness, the entire 14 seconds, to see if she recognizes this.
Oh wait, I'm not gonna go stay with Kim Bryant. It's warm there, but you know what? Kim Bryant lives right next to Lips. Never mind. Lips' neighbor, Kim Bryant.
First of last year.
Hey, Lisa Farr. Hey, Kim.
Yes,
Okay.
but when the car hit them, it was on my side, and I didn't see them flying or anything.
But you saw the car come through, and you previously testified that you saw the car strike them. You didn't
Morning,
see where they
Cynthia.
were. Is that
Objection,
true?
leaving the witness.
Overruled. That answer may stand.
I'm going to ask that this be admitted into evidence and published to the jury.
Objection. Where's the relevancy?
The
Grounds for
objection's
relevancy.
noted. It's overruled, and Exhibit 152 is received. Permission to publish.
It's okay, Jay. It's cold and raining in the UK. Oh man, well, stay in, keep warm, keep dry, and use your umbrella when necessary. I have my own personal little tug here. I got my tug. This is my protector. And tug keeps me protected from the rain and the shit. Thank you, Juliet. Say I have family in Orlando and not that bad. Well, yeah, but Gwen, when your family lives right next to Lips. Now, Gwen, her family also next door neighbors to Lips. They're in Orlando, so clearly next door neighbors. Thank you. I appreciate it. Anyone who lives in Orlando, they're next door neighbors to Lips. Basically, they're friends with her. They're friends with her. To be fair, most tugs are personal. Are they not? Oh, well, yeah, I guess. But my tug is so much personal. Tug is my personal protector. Thank you, Aspen Fallen. When Jay's in the dark, feeling cold and scared, he likes to tug. Wait, that sounds like thank you, Aspen Fawn. Thank you for the tube. And Yamaha. Oh, Yamaha! Stop talking about my tugging. I mean, don't time
Yeah.
him out. Time him
Don't
out.
talk about his tug plug.
Is granted.
Grounds for your ruling, Your Honor.
Relevance.
I'm going to play it at full speed initially, and then I'm going to play it at 50%. So I will ask you questions after I play it full speed, okay?
Mhm.
If we can play the whole 15 seconds.
Thank you, Robert. He smells bad.
Mm.
Ma'am, who did that red vehicle strike in that exhibit 152?
Objection. Leading the witness. Saw the video.
Tamara
Hold
Durant.
on, there's been an objection, everyone.
Darrell!
The objection is noted. It's overruled. Now you may answer the
Grounds for
question.
the overrule, Your Honor.
It's overruled. You may
Grounds.
answer.
Grounds for the overrule, Your Honor.
Go ahead. You may answer.
Tamara Duran.
Thank you. I'm now going to play it at 50% speed for the jury.
All right, whistle. No. Yeah, Darrell, badger the witness who is watching her friends being run over by you. Yeah,
Yeah,
that'll make you look great in front of the jury.
And that was the
Make
car
us
that you saw traveling in
and
front of you?
her listen
Yes.
to it and watch it again when just the audio is awful.
Yes.
Overruled. Next
Grounds.
question.
Ma'am, I'm now going to, if I did not already do it, I'd ask that exhibit 152 be admitted into evidence. I would then direct the witness's attention to exhibit 153, which will show just in front of your screen, okay?
Grounds.
Exhibit 152 was received already. No need to address the request for grounds by Mr. Brook due to that. And then the exhibit is up in front of the court, the witness and the parties, but not published.
Objection. I do not consent to or agree to being called to name, Your Honor. For the record.
Go ahead, Attorney Basie.
This clip
Would that be
is,
noted for the record, Your Honor?
Go ahead, Attorney
thank
Basie.
you.
May that be noted for the
Mr.
record, Your
Brooks,
Honor?
stop interrupting.
I just want to make
Mr.
sure.
Brooks, stop.
I just want to make sure it's on the record.
Go ahead, Attorney Basie.
Thank you. This clip is 38 seconds in length, Your Honor. Again, I'm going to show you the first 5 seconds of this clip and ask if it accurately reflects your observations from November 21st of last year. If you can start.
Now, as you can see, Lauren
And
Knightley
is that
was involved.
your group in the Watch the Christmas Parade last November?
Yes.
I'd ask that exhibit 153 be admitted into evidence and be published for the jury.
She worked
Objection.
hard on this
Let me
trial.
Yeah,
Exhibit 153 is received and may be published to the jury. The objection is noted and overruled.
Ma'am, I'm going to have it played at full speed, and then I'll ask you some questions and then play it at half speed, okay?
Mm.
Ma'am, what did you see in exhibit 153 that was just played before you?
I seen Bill being hit and
now, my understanding is that sounds like a fun Christmas parade. Does it not, Ketchup? A very fun time. Darrell over there providing a lot of assistance over there at the parade. No. Seems like Darrell Brooks ruined a Christmas parade. But I tell you what, this lady right
Morning,
here,
Serena.
hi, Serena. This lady right here is a tough old bird. She is a tough old bird. The way she stands up to Darrell Brooks. Hi, Krestiovich. Hi, how are you? How are you? Yeah, she's a tough old bird here. I like this lady. I'm happy for her. Well, I'm not. I mean, well, you know.
thrown towards the sidewalk.
That's Bill Hostel,
Yes.
and I'm going to show it now to you and the jury. Just a clip of it, starting at 0 seconds at 50% speed. What I'm going to be asking you about is where you are in this clip. Okay.
Yeah, Maria, I hear that.
See, we may have a future granny in front of us here with the green hair.
Sure looks like it.
Objection. Rather than C.
Your objections noted, sustained. The jury will strike that last question. And the jury will disregard that answer.
Now, if you look at the street, pause. Sorry, keep going. we can pause it now at 21 seconds. I would just ask, did you see after Bill Hospital was struck, did you see some feet coming through the screen on the bottom at the very end of that clip?
Objection, relevancy.
I seen him in the legs, yeah.
Okay. And then did you see your feet, Mark? That would have been the approximate area that he was hit. Did you see your feet in the video at the end? It's fine if you didn't. It's
Not really.
Thank you.
Excuse me, sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Ma'am, I'm going to give Mr. Brooks an opportunity to ask you questions as well. Please answer those for him. Go ahead, your cross.
During your testimony, you kept referring to he. Who were you referring to when you said he?
I can't understand him.
Off to a killer start. I can't understand him. Is he laughing? He. You're gonna have to be a lot more clear, Darrell. Like, are you talking about the person you ran over? Are you talking about yourself? Who do you think she meant by he? This is gonna be a rough roller coaster here, Darrell. You just got off to a killer start. You know, Ketchup, as a lawyer myself, a parasite lawyer, I usually start with a good morning, but he jumped right into the attack mode with the old lady. Good move.
Oh, Darrell.
Yeah.
Here.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
You need to be closer to the microphone or project your voice.
Are you
I got
though,
it.
Darrell?
Thank you.
I don't think you are.
During your testimony, you kept referring to a he. Like a lot of times you would say he. Who were you referring to by the he? Who did you mean by the he?
He,
Yes.
when it was showing Bill,
No, not
Bill
the,
would be the he.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the guy you ran over.
You big dummy.
before today. Have you seen any of those videos before today?
No,
Good question.
You stated that you saw a red vehicle strike the grannies. Do you remember if that was, or let me back up. Do you remember what type of vehicle you saw?
it was like an SUV. It wasn't just a car. It was, the flat back. I'm bad for cars. And all I know is I've seen the red streak, and then all of a sudden I've seen the car in front of me.
So would you describe it as a car?
It was a vehicle.
Yeah.
And how close did it come to you, if you recall?
I would say several feet. I was in front of the music vehicle, and it came around the music vehicle on the right side, and that's where Bill and Tamara were. And I was a little bit this way because I was directly behind the music vehicle.
Were you able to see into the vehicle in any way?
Was I able to what?
To see inside of the vehicle?
No, because it came behind me.
So you didn't get a look at the driver at all?
No, I don't have eyes in the back of my head.
Mm-hmm.
She's killing it. She's
Get him,
killing it.
Grandma.
Do you recall what happened when people were struck by the vehicle?
No, I couldn't see them being struck from where I was. Like the vehicle was big, and it was after the vehicle went through our group that I seen all the people that were struck.
Earlier, you testified to people being thrown to the side of the street. Would it be fair to say that, and I'm going off your last answer to the last question, would it be fair to say that you didn't see that with your own eyes?
No, that's where they were found.
But you didn't see it with your own eyes?
No, I couldn't.
She doesn't have eyes in the back of her head. This has been established, Darrell.
You also stated that a few of the people that were struck died instantly. Would that be fair to say?
That died instantly, you mean?
Yeah, you stated that a few people that were struck died instantly. Would that be fair to say?
Some of them, yeah.
And
2 were injured, and
how would you know for sure that they died instantly if you didn't see them struck?
because the police found 2 of them on the sidewalk, one on the left, one on the right. They were already dead.
So were you told by the police that they were dead?
That what?
Were you told by the police that they had passed away?
Oh,
I could
hate
see
him.
they were working on them and weren't getting anywhere. They were trying to get the heart started with the heart machines. Nothing was working.
This is a good line of questioning. Yes, Darrell. The jury's gonna love this. Oh, are you a doctor? Could you prove that they were already dead? Oh, then she goes into details about the police working on them with heart machines and things of that nature. Good luck, Darrell. These might be a few questions I might kind of, maybe
Avoid.
Maybe skip over. Yes, you're right, Denise. I'd go straight and ask if there's license places on the card. License places. Or, have you had any interaction with the state of Wisconsin? That's a good one. Let's go there. But I probably wouldn't go on to how many people did you see dead? That's a bad idea. As a lawyer myself, as a per se lawyer, I'm just saying I'm not giving legal advice. I don't want to get in trouble for UPL, okay? Because I know Lips will come after me. Even though I'm her JJ bean, she'll still come after just trying. Yeah.
You know that for sure.
I seen them working on them, yes. Not all of them, but on some of them.
So was it fair to say at that time that you had no medical diagnosis at that point in time?
Nobody gives nobody diagnosis. They just were working on them and trying to get them revived, but they couldn't do it.
So it would be fair to say at that time you had no knowledge of the injuries sustained?
No.
Thanks to you, Darrell.
Yeah, thanks, Darrell.
You stated that I believe it was a Kathy. Did you know a Kathy that was part of your group?
Yes, two Kathys.
You stated, I don't remember which one, but you stated that one of the Kathys had a sister or something?
Yes, on the sidewalk watching the parade.
Do you recall the sister's name?
No.
Are you sure it was a sister or maybe just a relative?
Could have been a sister or a relative. I figured it was a sister.
So it would be fair to say you didn't know for sure who it was?
That's the answer.
It was someone in the family.
You may answer. Go ahead, you may answer.
Okay, it was someone in her family that was trying to console her, but she was just standing there out of control, weeping. And
you stated that there was a music van of some sort?
a music vehicle.
And you also stated that you couldn't hear what was going on behind you because the music van. Would that be fair to say?
That's right. I didn't hear anything. I just seen a red streak when it came past me.
So would it be fair to say that if a vehicle was honking a horn, you wouldn't have heard it if it was behind you?
I don't know. No, there was no horns.
But you don't know for sure because you stated that the music was playing pretty loudly. Would that be fair to say?
That's for sure. But whether I would hear a horn or not, I don't know.
She's actually destroying him right now.
She's amazing.
Were you able to see a license plate number of the vehicle?
There we go.
No.
Got license plates.
I was just shocked that a vehicle would be in the parade route. I didn't have time to read a license plate.
The additional commentary does him in every time. A normal lawyer would have struck the rest of that answer. But no, he doesn't know what he's doing. This is the difference between someone like Ray Boner Crusher, all right, and then a sharp lady, whatever her age is. This lady is sharp, part of the Dancy Grannies, and she has no problem going back and forth with Darrell Brooks. Oh no, she does not. Nope, she is there. And mind you, the prosecution went and to all of these witnesses to make sure they were comfortable going on the stand against Darrell Brooks, so they were prepared. She had not seen these videos, but she said, "I'm prepared and I will go." Yes, I like this lady too. Good morning, Kimmy.
Yeah, Jay, but Ray Boner Crusher has the legal expertise of Fleabag on his side, remember?
Well, she could be a lawyer, according to Doritos and Lips, all right? I don't want to say Chips because that's a little racist there. Chips are racist. But
if only she could represent them. If only.
If only she could represent Chips. But yes, Chips are racist. We're not going to say Chips. We're just going to say Doritos. Because Doritos are not racist, but Chips are racist. I never came up with Lips and Chips. Chips was come up with by Jeremy Hell's not.
Why is Chips racist?
Well, Lord knows. I mean, they're always the victims, Ketchup. I can't control.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering if there was like some type of logical answer that I didn't know of.
I cannot control their victimhood. All I know is Jeremy Hales actually came up with lips and chips. I had lips and Doritos. So see, once again, not just Jeremy's fault. That's all. Blame Jeremy. Blame
Yeah.
Jeremy.
We're not saying what flavor Doritos.
Yeah. I didn't even Gwen says chips is not racist. It is, Gwen. Gwen, and you get Gwen, the victim mentality of lips. I don't know what to do with you, Gwen. I'm always the devil's advocate over here, defending my lips. I'm her little JJ Bean, Gwen. Seriously, Gwen. I'm her JJ Bean. How are you?
Her little JJ Bean. Oh boy.
JJ Bean. Hi, Kim Don's extra cheese. He is pretty cheesy. I'm
And you stated
amazed.
that there's also a member of your group named Lola.
Named what?
Lola,
Lola. Yes, it was her husband, Bill.
and she, to your knowledge, to your recollection, Lola was not injured.
No.
Yeah, you missed Lola, Darrell.
Yep.
Jerk.
But this is important. Okay. Lola's listed as an injured party. Okay, so that's why he's now
Oh,
focused down on this. But of course, it doesn't matter if she knows if Lola was injured. That doesn't matter. All right. The police reports will confirm whether or not Lola was injured. What this witness has to say does not matter. All right. He's focused on the wrong thing. All right?
as usual.
Big dummy. Well, you're doing a good job. Let's focus on the witness with no medical background, to confirm whether or
Yeah.
not Lola was injured.
In
Okay.
my opinion, anybody that had to witness that suffered a mental injury for sure.
Actually, no, the defense debated charging him with thousands of counts of what do you call that?
Well, that would be civil, but he's
Well,
got
yeah.
no money anyway.
But yeah, no, they debated it, but they wanted to make it as simple as possible for themselves to make.
He must be hiding all the money from his successful rap career.
Yeah. Well, in a substitute trust,
Yeah, right.
You spoke with knowledge of a lot of the injuries. Would that be fair to say?
Yes.
Have you yourself ever had any medical training of any kind?
No, my family is all in the medical field.
Have you yourself ever been
No.
in the medical field?
No.
Hi, Sister Sal. Much love.
Hey,
I
Sister
don't know.
Did you see
Sal.
anyone behind you struck?
No, because I was behind the music vehicle. I mean, in front of the music vehicle.
And you yourself weren't injured, right?
No. The car couldn't get at me because they would have to go through the car.
The car couldn't get at me. That's great.
You stated that you went inside of a building at some point, or
Yes.
one of the businesses,
Yes.
and you stated that you couldn't stay in there because you wanted to see how bad everything was outside. Would that be fair to say?
Well, I was outside first, walking and seeing everybody, then watching them work on them. And the tavern was trying to comfort us by inviting us in for coffee or water or something to get us. But I couldn't stay in there. I had to be out there with them people.
Oh.
Do you recall about how long you stayed in the tavern? I think you said it was before you
Yeah.
went back out.
I would say between 5 minutes and 10.
I know, Gwen. I know. You're funny. And damning.
So when were you informed by, I guess I would say, medical personnel of the injuries to your group?
When I seen them working on them, they had the heart machine on Ginny, and blood was pouring out of her mouth, and I knew she was gone. There was no doubt about it.
At any time during the incident, did medical personnel come to you and
No.
tell you injuries?
No, just the police came to me to know
Maria,
where Lee was, because I was wondering where she was, and the police showed me her photo and said that she was gone.
At one point in your earlier testimony,
Bye, Maria.
pointed to the defendant table and said, "That's him from the news." Any reason why you would say that?
From the news. I
Yeah,
didn't say that.
You testified that you pointed to the defendant's table and said, "That's him from the news," and you were cut off right in mid-sentence.
I wasn't saying that at all.
So have you ever seen any news coverage of the incident?
From
She was
like,
there, dummy.
I knew that Bill had died during surgery that evening, and so I knew that from her.
yeah, let's have hard-hitting evidence here from the old lady, and you ran over 3 of her friends. My God, this guy sucks so bad. Thank you, Sister Cell, with 20 just gifted memberships. If you get one of those, thanks, Sister Cell. We love us some Sister Cell over here. Thanks, Sister Cell. And remember, we kind of stink, but we try our best. And JJ Bean, well, I'm always under attack by that terrible Megan Fox. Always attacking me. Terrible. I don't
You
even know
said
how
that wrong, Jay. You kind of stink. I don't stink.
Oh yeah, no, Ketchup's terrific. JJ stinks, but I'm always under attack by that terrible Megan Fox. Always attacking me. Always blaming me for her misdeeds. It's terrible.
I love Megan. I think she's amazing.
It's so fun having our little pretend fights that we have.
Yeah.
I hope you all know none of this is real. We always joke around with each other. This is our gig. It's our
That's
thing.
why I couldn't wait the other day. I was like, oh, I hope Megan gets this link.
It's so wonderful. But no, we have a lot of fun, and we like picking on each other. It's no different than when Nick picks on Megan Fox as well, because as of course Nick will defend your hip to the death. He said so.
Mm-mm.
Thank you, Sister Cell. That's pretty good.
Proud of yourself?
I was able to blow air.
I heard it.
It's like I'm in the swimming pool and I blow bubbles for the first time.
You're so stupid.
How are you? Place. How are you, Pam? How are you? Megan's a hard-hitting reporter. Yeah, right. Yeah, she doesn't get both sides of the story. Nope. We really need a Megan and Jay special.
That would be funny.
Maybe we do. I don't know. I'll try and get. I don't like to have a lot of the smaller channels over here all the time.
Oh boy. We need to get Megan to come back on bingo. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, maybe we could do that.
Maybe she can come next week.
Yeah, I'm known not to bring along a lot of Tug's ex co-hosts over on special.
Oh, you're gonna get it, Jay.
Well, because it leaves a bad taste in their mouth, so I just don't. I hate doing it, but we'll try. Phrasing, blowing.
For the record, Megan, I have nothing to do with this guy.
Yeah, you wrote the script for the day.
Yeah, right.
Here we go. Back to our lady here.
Because she was at the hospital with him. I knew about.
Thank you, Sister Sal.
Did you hear the question about seeing news reports, and just be a little more specific on the
I
time?
don't know what you mean
I'll try.
about news reports.
Fair enough.
On the
Rephrase.
regular news, or
He'll rephrase.
okay.
At any time, do you recall seeing any news reports related to the incident? At any
It
time.
was on the news. Yes.
So it'd be fair to say that you watched reports of the incident.
When it was on the regular news in the evening,
Was it
they didn't cover much of it. They just showed that the dancing grannies, that.
would it be fair to say you learned additional information that you didn't have when you were at the incident from the
Yeah.
news?
Not from the news, I didn't know.
Okay.
I knew from the family.
She was there, you dummy.
So would it be fair to say that before you received information from the families, you weren't sure of the exact injuries to the grannies in your group?
Some of them I knew right away
Yeah, sure.
And
because
you-
of the police.
Did you know just from observation, or were you told?
I was pretty much told.
Pretty much. That doesn't count.
And from the videos that you saw here today, which you already stated it was your first time seeing any of those videos,
Yes.
did you see anything in those videos today that you didn't see at the time of the incident?
Thanks.
Yeah, the people being hit and flying. Once the car was in front of me, that's when it left the bodies behind.
But you didn't actually see.
I couldn't, the car was in my way.
Yeah, nothing he says is fair.
And do you recall who else was not injured from your group besides Lola?
The four of us were not injured.
Do you recall the names of who was not injured?
Kathy Z, Sharon Millard, me and Lola and Kathy. The other Kathy, there's two Kathys.
Both Kathys, to your knowledge, were not injured?
No, they weren't. We were all that was left standing.
Do you recall about what time you left the parade after the incident?
What do you mean after the incident?
Do you recall?
Leslie, did you make it home safe?
Little late, Jay.
Did you make? I mean, she was in the chat, so I made an assumption, and then I woke up to texts that happened all throughout the night, so kind of made an assumption. But now she's going to go cover her plants. I don't know, that just sounds awkward. Well, be careful covering your plants and what you cover them with.
You gotta protect your bushes, you know?
She's
From
out
the
there.
freeze, from the deep freeze.
She's protecting her bush from the cold.
Well, probably bushes. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen her yard, but I'm guessing.
TMI.
You know.
TMI, Rosalind. I don't want to know about how you're protecting your bushes. This is terrible. Family show over here. Family show. We're just talking about death and destruction of a Waukesha parade. But the TMI, God, Rob.
What time you left the parade?
That was when everybody was
Right.
taken away. And I think then we were in the park with a cup of coffee. And then I had to find a way home because the music vehicle had to stay there because it was a crime scene. So Kathy Z's family took her home, so they gave me a ride right away too.
And you don't recall about what time that was?
No.
That would be fair with everything that was going on.
Yeah, it would be fair. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Landfill.
At any time in the days following the incident, did you see any reports of a suspect at any time?
I seen it on the news that a suspect was taken or found, I should say.
And what are you referencing when you say found?
What was I what? Oh, found. In other words, the police found him.
Hi, Attitude.
I didn't know who, where, or who he was at the time.
You're welcome, Muppet Angela. I never thought I would have said frostbitten bushes on my.
I don't recall if this question was asked, so I'm going to ask it. Were you there with any of your family members, immediate family or anything?
My immediate family members, just my husband. And he was driving the music vehicle.
Was he injured in any way?
No.
It's in a vehicle, dummy. Jesus.
No, you avoided that vehicle, Darrell.
What
Well,
he was seeing.
Physical injury. Did
No,
he suffer any
because he was
physical?
in the car.
Hi, Big Bob.
Hey, Big Bob.
Hey, 90 of you here now. He don't like him.
Do you recall giving any
Haven't they?
police statement, or were you interviewed by any law enforcement
Yes.
after the incident?
Yes,
Do you recall if it was the same night of the incident or in the days following?
both.
Both?
Right there at the time, and then the next day.
Did you ever file any claims related to the incident?
I believe not of the incident, no, because I was there when they were talking to the gals that weren't hurt. They were like interviewing us.
The four of you, correct? Before that, the two,
Yeah,
the
all
two
of us,
captains.
yeah, the ones that were left, yeah.
No.
Do you know if they filed any claims related?
How does that not sound bad? The ones that were left. Oh, man.
Yeah, he is such a
You
piece
are
of shit.
burying yourself, dude. I mean, yes, they interviewed the ones that were left. Oh, man. Hi, Softly Spoken. How are you? Good morning. Much love. Hi, Shelly, Huckabee, and Robin. I'm glad you just made it in here. Thank you. Boy, does that sound bad for Bill Brooks. Yes, they interviewed the ones that were left. Oh, God. And I have to applaud. This woman is so strong. Much love.
To the incident?
If what?
Do you know if they filed any claims related to the incident? Grounds. Grounds.
Grounds.
Yes, it is
Grounds.
overruled. So you may answer if you know.
Okay, no, because we were all together and came to every interview that they needed from us.
She has no idea what he means by claims. Actually, I don't either. He's a dummy. I know MQS.
Do you recall
It's the process, you know. It's the
seeing or
process.
reading any complaints related to the incident? Grounds.
Sustained as to the form of the question. You don't have to answer that.
Okay.
Should I rephrase the question? Or?
It was sustained as to the form of the question.
Maybe tomorrow, Robert. Maybe tomorrow.
At any time during any interviews with law enforcement, were you shown a complaint related to the incident? Grounds.
You know, I want to be honest about something right now. Just because Robert brings up a point, because actually I would give you a wrench, Robert, and I probably will at some point. There's stuff that's going on right now, and I'm just very cautious right now. I'm very cautious about the whole wrench process right now. Just because it seems to be there's some people out there that are starting some crap on, I don't know, like a Discord. I just hear about it. I don't know anything about it. I'm not there. I don't use Discord, but apparently there are several people out there that are starting a bunch of crap and saying a bunch of crap. And
Just making shit up.
yes, I am very hesitant to do anything right now because, I don't even want to mention it. I just want to say, I'm sorry, Robert. I probably will in the future. But yeah, I'm very hesitant right now because there's just some crap going on Discord with some people that, I mean, they should mind their own business. Move on with your lives, for God's sake.
Stop making up shit and spreading lies.
Yeah, do your own thing and leave us alone over here, for God's sakes. I mean, I don't do drama. I don't do it. I don't do the drama thing. I move right on. And thank you, Look Around. Thank you for showing the brave witness on this case. I will show all of the brave witnesses on this case. Thank you, Look Around 318. Thank you for the 5. You give me some time, Robert. I'll make you blue in the future. Just give me some time. There are some, like I said, I'm I know you wouldn't do anything, but I'm a little wrench weary right now.
We love you, Robert.
We do love you. There's just some stuff going on behind the scenes, so I'm just a little hesitant for the second, okay? But much
And
love.
besides, Robert, then you can't play bingo. You can't win anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Can't play 500 cards at bingo. So just hold out a little longer.
I'll do you a solid, Robert. Just give me a couple weeks. Let me let things simmer down. Whatever's going on with these idiots, I don't know. All right, here we go.
Saying this to the form of the question.
I don't have.
Informed that it may be a possibility that you might be called to testify in this matter.
A lot later, not at the time. I had no idea of testimony until.
Would you say much later, as you say, with that refer to weeks, months?
Months. I was in no shape at the time to testify or talk about anything.
Do you recall seeking to testify? Wanting to testify?
No, I didn't ask to. This just happened when we would be in our interviews and then.
So it would be fair to say that you were asked or subpoenaed?
Yes.
They asked.
Do you recall by whom?
I imagine the DAs or.
That's terrible, Ketchup.
When you say the DAs,
He's the first one who's been axed, I think, thus far. Axed, I tell you. That might be a new crime. That might be on the DA. They axed her. This is not good.
do you mean the district attorney's office?
Yes.
Did they ever identify to you as being the plaintiff in this matter? Grounds.
Grounds.
Sustained.
Grounds.
Next question.
Grounds for the substandard, Your Honor.
Grounds.
Relevance round.
Take a drink. We're up to 79 drinks thus far, folks. If they asked me,
Do you recall ever
yeah,
being told that there was a plaintiff in this matter?
No, it's just, I was interviewed a few times, the 5 of us. And that was pretty much the end of it until months ago where.
I don't do Discord Paramount. I don't even know what it is. I just hear.
I think probably a little explanation is needed.
Yeah, you should provide that then. It's your question.
Are you aware what a plaintiff is?
Objection relevance.
Grounds.
Sustained. Next question.
Grounds.
Grounds for the substandard, Your Honor.
Next question.
Grounds for the substandard, Your Honor.
Ask your next question, please.
I am. I just want to know the grounds. Just
Grounds.
for the record. The grounds for the substandard.
Grounds for the
Ask your
sustain.
next question.
What?
Your Honor. The grounds should be on the record.
Ask your next question. I'll address this all at the next break outside the presence of the judge. Ask your next question.
I'm done with this fruit salad of words.
Your Honor, with all respect,
Yamaha.
the jury
Mr. Brooks,
deserves.
90611, ask your next question, or I will determine that the cross-examination is now closed.
I'm
Keep
gonna
going.
ask, I'm gonna keep going. I just think the jury deserves to hear
Mr. Brooks, I'm
all
instructing you to stop making those statements. The jury will disregard. This is the cross-examination. It's not your opportunity to make legal arguments or to testify. You'll have an opportunity if you so choose to do that later.
With all respect,
Next
that is not
question.
questifying. The jury just deserves to know.
All right, number 90611, the
I
cross-examination
still
will be
have a question,
determined.
Your Honor.
Sir, you didn't follow my very clear instructions.
Yep.
Does the state have any follow-up?
Fuck it.
All right, thank you, ma'am. You may step
Objection
down.
to that, Your Honor.
Your
I was
objection's
not-
noted. Ma'am, you
I
may
was
step
not-
down, and after she steps down, I will be excusing the jury for a few moments. Please rise.
He
for the
just
witness and
throws
for the
down
jury as
at
they
that bitch.
leave the courtroom.
She's like, screw you. You didn't follow the rules. You're out. Oh, that's awesome. Minus 22 here, minus 34 wind chill. And that is warmer than the tone of the judge. It is. Old feeling there. Thank you, perpetually puzzler. Thank you. Thank you, perpetually puzzler. Thank you.
Or later on, you can address on appeal if you are convicted. I have been answering many of them at your request, but I may not do that at all times. In fact, you're asking me to provide that explanation and really highlight for the jury the court's opinion on relevance. That's why we don't state that. If there's an objection, it's a party makes it, states the grounds. Sometimes I ask the opposing party for their position. Sometimes I do not. Many times it's very self-evident. Either the objections are baseless. Many of the hearsay objections are baseless. Your objection to hearsay is it's not hearsay. So that's why to me they're self-evident. I say sustained and we go forward. So you need to be aware, sir, that when you ask for the grounds, you're asking me to state a legal conclusion in front of the jury, which I don't feel is necessary for the reasons that I've already stated, that you're asking me to highlight my opinion on relevance and my.
This is a good point. She's saying, I'm trying to make you not look stupid in front of the jury, dummy.
Right.
I'm trying to do you a solid. All right, you're killing yourself over here, as you should have. But you're killing yourself over here, and I'm trying to save you from your stupid. But you know, if you want me to, every single time I can tell the jury why you're stupid. Is that what you're looking for? And actually, Gracious, she's not really pissed. She's just really trying to get him to understand I'm actually doing you a solid here, brah. That's
Right.
basically what she's saying. She's saying, listen, gang, gang, all right, in the whip. I'm trying to do you solid here, brah. All right, that's what she's saying. But she does it in judge words. Darrell will have a tough time understanding that, but yeah.
Determination on relevance. So going forward, you need to be aware of that. Again, not a sign of disrespect. It's the record is self-evident. Many, many times, if I feel that more argument is needed, I'll excuse the jury. But I haven't felt the need to do that up until this point. And I will caution you once again, sir, 906.11 is the statute, mode and order of interrogation and presentation, controlled by the judge. The judge shall exercise reasonable control over the mode and order of interrogating witnesses and presenting evidence so as to do all of the following. A, make the interrogation and presentation effective for the ascertainment of the truth. B,
right.
Avoid needless consumption of time. C, protect witnesses from harassment or undue embarrassment. And it goes on, but for purposes of what I'm going through, that's the most relevant portion of 906.11. So when I give you the warning that under 906.11, I will cut off your cross-examination, it's because you're violating 906.11.
And
So-
is that a judicial determination that I violated 906.11 when
I'm advising you, sir, it's not a specific determination as to anything that's happened thus far, just a summary of why I am relying upon 906.11 throughout the
He should
questioning of witnesses and the presentation of evidence.
Your Honor,
So with that, we're going to continue. I'm going to have the state be ready with their next witness.
Your Honor, I'm not interrupting you. I'm letting you make a clear record. And
Mr. Brooks, you have actually interrupted me.
I just let you go through the whole citing of 906.11 without saying anything.
I'm not asking for the parties to make an argument under 906.11.
So
I'm
why
advising you, stop interrupting me, please. I'm advising you, sir, so that you have hopefully more knowledge and awareness as it relates to the statute that I've cited dozens of times during this
Crystal T.
trial.
I'm well aware of what I'm citing, Your Honor. Well aware. All
right, so-
and I'm just seeking for the record to be clear.
Happy Friday.
With all due respect, Your Honor, that's judicial misconduct because you're not allowing the jury who deserves to hear certain aspects of testimony. Like I stated yesterday, under the Sixth Amendment, I have the right to face my accuser, which means that I can question about clearly the plaintiff being the accuser.
Clearly.
How come I can't question about if a witness may know or have had any prior interactions or any conversations or anything of the sort with the plaintiff who has yet to show their face? Also, the reason why I was objecting the way I was is because I was trying to get
The witness, the plaintiff who hasn't shown their face, he's still waiting for the state of Wisconsin to show up.
Dummy. Hey, Crystal.
This is the worst part. Darrell's a better lawyer than Paint Chips. Darrell's better than Doritos and Lips.
But is he better than Fleesa?
No. She could be a lawyer tomorrow. He's actually got better teeth than Fleesa. That's terrible. He's got those little baked beans in his mouth.
Ew.
Oh, you'll see him come out when he takes his mask off. Later on in the trial, we'll get there. This is sad but true. It's sad but true. This is terrible. He's a better lawyer than Deuce. And did you hear Lips called Bruce Deuce the other night on her show? She calls him Deuce. The correlations between Joe Brooks, all right, Laura Owens, all right, in the Jeremy Hells case with the anti-Jeremy Hells freaks, fools, and felons is amazing. It is amazing. Oh, man. We'll continue on with Dummy.
to the question of the witness saying that about the four ladies in her group that were not injured. There's relevancy because with her stating on the record, clearly for the record, and for Your Honor, and for the court and for the jury that these ladies were not injured, in any way, but yet there's still charges associated with these ladies who were not injured. That should be dismissed.
We are not at that point, sir. The charges I refer you to the preliminary jury instructions for first-degree recklessly endangering safety and the elements they don't need to prove. There are certain elements. And so I'm not going to have a debate with you over the law at this point. I've made my rulings as it relates to certain questions that you have asked and whether they're relevant, whether they're vague, whether they call for speculation, or a whole host of reasons that a question can be objected to. I'm not further going to address your position on
May I request a legal reconsideration of your ruling, Your Honor?
You interrupted me. I'm not done with what I was trying to say.
It was no way for me to know that because you paused. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Just because I paused doesn't mean I'm done.
But
So,
you paused for quite a while, so I wasn't sure.
in any event, sir, we're going to keep
Oh
going.
my God.
Any error you believe I've made, you can raise again on appeal if you are convicted, but we will proceed forward. Does the state have
I'm
the
not
next
trying to-
witness available? Please do not interrupt. I'm asking a
And that's
simple
why I
question.
just was
Mr.
just
Brooks, you're interrupting. Stop. Does the state have available their next witness?
We do, but could we please request a comfort break, Your Honor? I'm sorry, but we haven't going about 2 hours now.
All right, that's
As long
fine.
as
We'll
they're out.
take a 15-minute break. That's fine.
Oh, wow.
For the record, Your Honor, we haven't addressed subject matter,
We are
jurisdiction.
off the record.
We haven't even addressed subject matter. This is terrible. What they're doing to Darrell Brooks, this is terrible, Ketchup.
I agree with Kimmy. He's very punchable.
He is. I can't believe we haven't even got to subject matter jurisdiction yet. That should have been the first thing, Ketchup. Chub, first thing. Should have been subject matter jurisdiction. Should have been brought up. Yup. Should have been handled.
Mm-hmm.
Took a break.
It does look expensive.
Yeah, it does. Now,
Right,
Darrell's
sure.
doing a good job.
Back
but
on the record, then
Pretty
appearances
good
as far
job.
as they were before. State have their next witness available.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's bring the jury back up.
Don't consent to being called by the name that this court chooses to
Oh,
identify me by.
boy.
I want to state for the record that I'm here as a third party.
On the
counsel
record!
on special appearance on behalf of my client.
You
noted
are
for
the
record.
client. You are the defendant. You
Maybe noted
dummy.
again for the record, so that
You're
we can keep
doing
the
a
record clear and
shitty
accurate.
job for your client, dummy.
The appearances are as they were this morning. They are not. Bring the jury up.
And we have yet to address subject matter jurisdiction.
Oh,
Your Honor.
yeah,
I still haven't-
see?
Oh,
I still haven't
boy.
been shown any verified proof that
All rise.
this court has subject matter jurisdiction.
Thank God
At
you
this point, may I request an affidavit that you, Your Honor, have no bias, no conflict of interest, and no interest in outcome of this case?
Mr. Brooks, the jury's coming out.
needs an affidavit.
We'll address your legal issues later, if I deem them appropriate.
Judge, do you hold the full
Mr.
judicial
Brooks,
power of the
please,
state, or is this the
please.
military
All right, can you
power?
please take
He
the
does
jury
this
out?
every time when the jury's getting brought in.
Do you hold the full
Mr. Brooks, just wait
jurisdiction?
till the jury's out, please. I ask that you show that respect.
I will.
Thank you.
Good job, dummy.
Right. Shut the hell up.
Is this when he gets to go on his 50-minute rant? I can't remember. They give him a chance to do a 50-minute rant at some point.
Oh, no.
Hey, I just realized Darrell's Jay's long lost brother.
You all can be seated. Mr. Brooks, just make your statements. What do you want to advise the court today?
I want to first state again for the record that I do not identify by that name, nor do I consent to being called that name. Your Honor, with all respect, I'm merely asking you, do you have the full judicial power of the state, or is this military power?
I have no clue.
I'm sorry?
What?
I don't understand what you're
Military
asking, sir.
power?
I'm asking, is
And on what
this,
legal basis are you making that request?
I'm asking for the record, is this a common law court or an admiralty court? What are we in here? And I'm requesting an affidavit that you, Your Honor, have no bias, no conflict of interest, or no interest in the outcome of this case. And the reason why I want to state this clearly for the record, mainly is because of the bias that's been shown. I have not been getting any certified copies of any requests that I've made, which I was.
This is the 50-minute rant. Oh my God, this one's delightful.
Oh, boy.
Sit tight, folks. This one's really good. It's his 52-minute rant that the judge lets him do and just lets him go. And then it's like,
So did she take the jury out for this?
yeah, the jury's gone. Yeah, the jury's
Oh, okay.
and lets him rant for 52 minutes. And then she's like, all right, thanks. Anything from the prosecution?
She's checking her emails.
Yes. Paying zero attention.
Doing some online shopping.
It's delightful. She ordered a new umbrella. She's got dog food coming to her home. I'm gonna go get some ice, Mom, and let this play Ketchup. You got that?
Okay.
Well, you know what's going on. I mean, it's 52 straight minutes of Darrell Brooks being stupid.
Told by this court to address inmate communication forms for anything that I may need. I've done that. I've complied with that. Every time I've needed something of the court pertaining to documents, I've done it the way the court has asked me, and I've always stated that I wanted everything to be certified. I have yet to even get that. My court docket sheet was not a certified copy. When I asked Your Honor of your oath of office, I asked for that to be certified. You stated for the record that you would not give me a certified copy of your oath of office, which you are required to show if I ask for it. I've brought up my Sixth Amendment constitutional right that has been pretty much discarded, and that is based on the fact that I have the right to face my accuser, which would be the plaintiff, state of Wisconsin, in this matter. They have yet to show that a claim is I mean, a living human being can only make a claim. An entity cannot make a claim. I've requested for the complaint to be provided. The complaint from November 23 of 2021, the amended complaint from November 29th of 2021, the second amended complaint from January 12th of this year, 2022. I have yet to see those. There was no record of a bond in my docket sheet. I asked for that to be verified by proof. That hasn't been provided. There's so many biases, clear biases in questions that are not being asked based on judicial determinations made by Your Honor. You look at the discrepancies, and I think they're clear. I think at minimum I deserve for the subject matter jurisdiction to be verified and proven. I've raised that issue numerous times, pretty much every day, every time I come before your court, Your Honor. I address that, and it has yet to be proven. My filings have been disregarded, even though they've been filed into the record, even though they've been timestamped. I haven't got the original copies of any of them, which I'm supposed to get. And as we sit here today, I'm still not even understanding the nature and cause of the charges. That hasn't even been proven. Can that be provided in any way? I'm basically sitting here confused because I don't understand why these proceedings are allowed to continue when there's so many things that have not been provided. They haven't been provided in my discovery. They haven't been provided to me by being brought to my pile where I'm housed in the jail. I'm without so much information, valid information to this matter. And I believe that it should be verified and it should be proven for the record. And if not, I move for this case to be dismissed for failure to appear by the plaintiff and failure to state a claim for which relief can be granted. Everything that I'm saying, it has merit and it has validity. As we sit here today, I'm still being charged with charges that shouldn't even exist based on the testimony that we've heard for the last few days. There's so many things left to still be proven. The prosecution team hasn't even proven that they're licensed to practice law in Wisconsin. They haven't proven, are they just bar association members, or do they have state issued licenses? That has not been proven, which I've raised that issue for the record. I'm not even sure if that was even recorded in the docket sheet. There's so many things. And Your Honor, you still haven't stated for the record if you have full judicial power of the state or is this military power? That hasn't been proven. Nothing has been proven. Not subject matter jurisdiction, not licenses to practice law. My Sixth Amendment right has been basically trampled over. No complaints have been shown. Neither of the three that I've requested, by the way that you told me to request them by inmate communication. Nothing is certified that I get copies of when I clearly asked for them to be certified and to be filed into the record. It's to the point where Your Honor, you should recuse yourself from the presiding at this point. If you're not going to abide by the oath that you swore, which was in your oath, correct? You swore to protect the Constitution of the United States. You swore to protect we the people. That is not being done here. If every valid argument that I raised is taken by the court as a sign of disrespect or a sign of trying to intentionally be disruptive or causing a problem, when I'm merely seeking understanding, because I don't understand. I'm merely seeking to understand why this information has yet to be provided, and we're this far into this matter. And there's still no verified proof. Even as I sit now saying this, there's still no proof being provided. Zero. How is this case allowed to continue without these documents and filings being verified? Is there any legal factual basis that can state why this information has not been provided? Why the docket sheet is incorrect? Why there's so much on the docket sheet that should be on record that's not even in there? That if we had the recordings of the record, they would see was brought up numerous times that doesn't even show up. I'm just asking for Your Honor to be fair, which is another right that I have, the right to a fair trial and the right to an impartial jury. I can go on and on and on about what's not being done. I say I have the right to face my accuser. Where's the injured party? Who's making the claim? I asked Your Honor numerous times for Your Honor's name. You wouldn't answer. I asked, did you have a claim against me? You did not answer.
Okay, this is terrible. I don't know if he does it at this point, but he claims that some of the injured party never even testified. Well, you killed them. I mean,
Yeah.
he
Seriously.
literally says they haven't even brought up all of the injured party. Like, how can we say that I did this when clearly, Tamara never came up to the stand? Well, she's dead. They generally are not going to wheel in. That's awful to say, but no, dummy. Is that what he's expecting? I mean, oh my God, it's so terrible. I mean, he's such a piece of shit. But no, and everyone else, yes, is playing Candy Crush. Yes. Even the judge is playing Candy Crush right now. It's wonderful.
I mean, look at the bailiff sitting behind him like, oh boy.
Here we go. It's more Darrell stuff.
Like this
I asked the whole
idiot.
courtroom, did anyone have a claim against me? No one said anything, which you stated for the record, a non-responsive answer. A non-responsive answer is an agreement, which will be a tactic agreement by you, Your Honor,
Oh,
that
it's a
you
tactic
don't have to answer these
agreement.
questions that you should be answering.
Take a drink. Take it.
I have that right. The plaintiff in this matter, which was stated by witnesses in testimony to be the state of Wisconsin. But when I asked, do they see the state of Wisconsin present in the courtroom, the question is shut down, which is a valid question. The plaintiff should be present in this matter. Where is the plaintiff? Who's bringing the claim? Because we know an entity can't bring a claim. It has to be a living, breathing human being. No one is stated for the record if they're the injured party. Not Your Honor, not the prosecutors, not anyone in the court has stated to be.
Can we just bring a damn globe in here? Like, right here is the state of Wisconsin. Right over here. Right here. We're all present. We're all here. Piece of shit.
Injured party in this matter. No one. Not one person. I have the right to demand that the court place into evidence any unrevealed contract. Has that been provided to me? Have that been placed into evidence? I would like to see it, which is my right. I have the right to inform the jury about the truth and their duty
The
and
truth.
their rights. That's the First Amendment and the Sixth Amendment. But I'm repeatedly told to shut the question down when this is valuable information that the jury should be privileged to know. They deserve to know. Once they were chosen to sit on this jury, why are we keeping information away from them that they deserve to know?
I know, Brummy.
They ultimately have the power. They decide the matter. Why are we keeping information, valuable information, from their knowledge? That's a disservice to the jury. And frankly, it's a disservice to the court that they're not allowed to hear things that they should know, that they should be informed of. It's our right to inform them of everything that they have the power to know, to do, and to know. They deserve that much.
They deserve it.
It would be a travesty for them to make a decision without being fully informed. And these are all valid things. I have the right to protest and object if any of my rights or demands are not being met. I've done that numerous times, only to be shut down. Numerous times. I've raised the issues that I didn't consent to anything that may have been suggested on behalf of my former attorneys. I've never even consented to them making a plea on my behalf. I haven't, as a matter of fact, when it comes to a plea, I haven't even had the opportunity to entertain any plea that may have been suggested by the prosecution. We haven't even talked about that.
You didn't
Not
want
one time was it ever brought to my attention that the prosecution even wanted to offer a plea. That's another issue. I have the right to challenge the jurisdiction of this.
Don't worry. After this, the prosecution will offer him his plea. Just you, me. They do so.
Court, which I've done numerous times. I have the right to demand that the code be construed in harmony with the common law. I just raised that. I'm constantly referred to as pro se when I've raised the issue that I'm pro per. I have the right to conduct my defense pro per, free from professional restrictions imposed upon licensed attorneys, which this court is well aware that I'm not a licensed attorney. In fact, the court is also aware that I only had 3 days
That
to
was
prepare
your
for a trial
choice.
that the prosecution has been prepared for a whole year. We see these boxes right here. This box alone is 45 or 50 pounds full of so much information. I haven't even gone through half of it. It was stated for the record that the discovery, in
Sounds
its
like a
entirety,
you problem,
was brought to
Darrell.
my housing unit
Yep.
on the 29th of September,
Problem.
which trial was scheduled, that would be a Thursday, which trial was scheduled for Monday. How can I possibly go through all that, all the paperwork, all the digital discovery and things of that nature? How can I go through all of that and be prepared in 3 days?
You're a lawyer.
That's a clear bias. I did not have time to prepare for this. Everything I'm doing is off the top of my head, winging it, taking it as it comes. When the court is
Yeah.
well aware that I was not
And
prepared.
You're
I
doing
raised
an
the issue that
amazing
it should be
job for
adjourned,
yourself.
At least, at the minimum, it should be adjourned because of that fact. At least to let me go through all the discovery. That was denied. No valid reason was stated for that when Your Honor knew there is no possible way, humanly possible, that I could be ready for a trial of this magnitude in 3 days. That's clear bias.
Clear bias. That's clear.
I have the right to
No,
face the injured party
You
claiming damages.
decided
That's
to
under
try to
Article 3
pull
Kansas
some
6 I
crap
raised that issue again. Where's the injured
right
party?
before trial started. That's what you did.
And the judge made it clear. The trial is going forward. Whether you want to represent yourself or not, we're going forward starting Monday. He dismissed his lawyers on Thursday. All right. Welcome to the show, dummy. You're now a lawyer. Here you go. All the victims had to take it as it came. Oh, they did. They did have to take
Mm-hmm.
it. Yeah, and now you have to take it. Oh, the court doesn't need the whole barn full of your bullshit. Well, this is his long 50-minute rant, and it's one of the famous parts of the trial. This is 50-minute rant.
The injured party present in court right now? Can anyone make a claim against me? Can you make a claim against me, Your Honor? Do you know of anyone that can make a claim against me, Your Honor?
Yeah, everybody.
Can anyone right now in court, anyone, make a claim against me?
Uh-huh.
And because of that, Your Honor, the motion to dismiss should be granted
Let him go.
based on that alone. There's no injured party in this matter.
There's plenty
So
of
who makes the
injured parties.
Who?
Yeah. So many they couldn't
I have the right
even
to put
all
the judge on notice of
be
my intent to
present
appeal
in
Yeah.
court.
any ruling decisions during the case. You stated for the record that I would have to wait until appealing process, but my right is that I can raise that issue during the case, which I've attempted to do.
Uh-huh.
That's been shut down.
Yeah. But shut down. What else is in my soft set paper?
I have the right to specifically reserve all of my rights, which I do at the beginning.
Okay.
I have the right to say what I want and to be heard under the First Amendment.
No.
And when I attempt to do that, it's taken as a slight to the court, a disrespect to the court, or me intentionally coming into the court to be disrespectful, which I've stated that is not my intention. Never is it my intention.
No.
I
Mhm.
never intend to walk into your courtroom, Your Honor, and be disrespectful intentionally.
No.
I never come into this courtroom to disrespect anyone.
Not
But because I don't understand, I raise these issues because they have validity.
No, they don't. None of them do.
I have the right to object to any statement made by the judge or the prosecution. I've done that and been repeatedly shut down
Because they're dumb.
without a lawful explanation. I've repeatedly asked the court for a motion for a finding of fact to determine if things are being done legally. I've been denied that numerous times without merit, which is also my right.
Yup. First,
I have the right to recuse the judge at any time, which is also a right.
and she can deny you. She did.
I have the right to a speedy and fair trial by impartial jury. I think it's safe to say that my speedy trial right has definitely been violated because this matter has been taking place for roughly a year.
Hold on. I thought he didn't have enough time to prepare for court. Now, he didn't get a speedy trial. Darrell, you can't have it both ways. All right, dummy? He just said, look at all these boxes. I didn't have time to prepare. I need a speedy trial. Oh, it's speedy as shit right now, young man. It is the speediest of speedy trials that you could have ever wanted. All of a sudden. So, there you go.
I've never consented to waiving anything related to a speedy trial. And if that was done, it was done without my consent or without my knowledge.
Hey, Joe.
We're way past the speedy trial date.
No.
Way past. When the change of venue motion was brought up, I believe that was the first time I came before Your Honor in early March. I want to say March 11th of this year, when the change of venue motion came into play. It was decided by Your Honor that wouldn't be decided until the 20th of June, I believe. That's over the 90-day mark right there for a speedy trial. That was denied, and I still don't understand how that was denied when it's clearly obvious that at minimum the venue should have been changed based on the fact of the magnitude of the matter. There's no possible way anyone in this county would not have some type of connection or some type of knowledge, whether they were told something by someone that they may know. The news reporting alone, just that alone, there's no way that this trial should be taking place in Waukesha County. That's obvious. That's obvious from the way the motion was presented,
Obvious.
the coverage alone, the political campaign ads that plastered the defendant's face all over the TV every single day. Every time a political campaign was brought up, it made reference to this
A
incident.
political
Every single
campaign?
time. The fact that
Oh boy.
people have children that go to the same schools in this county, that people may
Just a whole political campaign against our Brooks. Well, yeah, they let you out of jail when they never should have because your mom bailed you out. Which
Oh, in Milwaukee? Yeah.
oh, you know what? Yamaha's right. This might be a Paula mop. Bruce was taking lessons from Darrell Brooks. It's like, okay, it's a palm up. It's a palm up.
It's pretty clear.
Way to go, Jeremy Germ. He's killing it in this rant. This one's a good one. He's doing a good job.
Worked with the same people in this county. You yourself, Your Honor, stated that you at one time worked with the father of one of the people that was injured in this matter. That is a clear conflict of interest right there.
Yeah.
You also stated for the record that not only did you work with his father, but that at one time they may have donated to your, I don't know if it was to you becoming a judge or I would have to look through the docket, but you said it on the record that they donated money to a cause of yours. You also stated that when you had gained knowledge of the incident and that their family member was injured in the incident, that you reached out via phone. I don't recall if it was text message or an actual phone conversation, but you put that on the record. You also stated that the nature of your relationship was strictly professional. I don't know about you, Your Honor, but I've worked numerous jobs and I know what professional relationships is and personal relationships. I've never had the cell phone number of anyone that was a personal relationship saved to my phone that I could reach out immediately when I learned something. That would constitute a personal relationship of some kind. Whether
Darrell, you have to have a job first, right? and this is more damning on yourself than the fact that none of your coworkers ever wanted to give you their phone number.
Right. I think that reflects more about you, Darrell.
And I would like a list of these jobs. I understand he did work at the job where he took the metal off the thing and put them on the little spinny thing, and it was hard labor, but you know, and then they made the
Metal off the thing.
He put the metal out of the truck and put them on the thing, and then they went around and they made stuff out of the metal. A very good job there, of course, and he's getting ready after this trial's over. He's going to go back and work there. He told the detective Carpenter that he was going to go back and work there when this is over. All right,
I'm sure they can't wait to have him back.
Yes, they're looking forward to it. They're excited. Well, outside of his shoulder injury, don't forget that might create a problem. He's got
Pre-existing condition.
He's got his dented shoulder.
Oh man.
Jesus shit. This is the best part of the trial almost. Well, not really. We get box for it day. It's going to come up, you know. We got that thing coming.
Whether hanging out from time to time, having a cup of coffee, or hanging out time to time, grabbing a beer, or hanging out from time to time, watching a game, or anything of that nature, it would definitely be more than just strictly professional. That was stated for the record.
Having a beer and watching a game? Shit is
again, I go back to the Sixth Amendment again.
Just because no one wants to be an acquaintance of yours, Darrell, doesn't mean that other people don't have them.
That I raised.
I know. Just because you suck doesn't mean everyone else sucks.
Right.
Clearly, there's been repeated violations of my Sixth Amendment.
Yeah.
We all know that the United States Constitution is the law of the land. Period. Trumps everything.
Period.
You also know that any law repugnant of the Constitution is null and void. We know that.
Did he say repugnant?
There's still no,
yeah, it's repugnant.
The motion's being shot down. Why was I not granted the motion for finding a fact? Why did it take so long for me to?
Actually, I think he meant to say, who's the girl with the long hair? Rapunzel or
Rapunzel?
Rapunzel. He meant to talk about Rapunzel there. All right, he said repugnant by accident. He meant Rapunzel. All right, because he was going to climb her long hair and save her from the tower or something. I don't. But no, he clearly meant to say Rapunzel, not repugnant. Okay. I know this for a fact. Allegedly.
He brought my entire motion for discovery.
Okay.
Why was the motion to prove jurisdiction not verified? Why was the motion to dismiss the case for all the reasons I said not being granted?
Yeah, should just dismissed it. Let him go.
Which brings me to the motion to subpoena witnesses. Why was the motion to subpoena witnesses not granted? Why was the motion to dismiss the case for all the reasons I said not being granted?
Yeah, should just dismissed it. Let him go.
I did everything that was asked of me by the court pertaining to those.
Asked.
It was understood by the court that this is my first time ever having to do this.
What?
I didn't understand how to properly fill out the subpoenas, at which the prosecution volunteered that they would give assistance. The only assistance I received was for them to check to see if it was filled out right.
Yeah, that's
That was it. That doesn't amount to any assistance. I was still left to fill it out on my own, and then when I did that, correction still had to be made, which would verify what I was saying. I don't know how to do this, but I still complied to what the court.
The prosecution didn't help him out enough.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I feel so bad for him, don't you?
The prosecution, and yes, and he asked. You're right, Yamaha. He has asked many a time, and we haven't even seen the license plates, yet. I mean, well,
Right?
Trust me, we'll get there because we're going to take a walk around the vehicle later on in this trial of Darrell Burke's vehicle. Actually, his mom's vehicle, or we could say his home.
He blew this case by not having Marcus testify.
Yeah, this is Marcus's fault. Where's Marcus and old girl Steph? Old girl Steph should have been here.
Oh, girl stuff.
Asked of me, and even then, it was a big old thing about the subpoenas. I can't subpoena the plaintiff in the case. Well, how can I not subpoena the plaintiff in the case when under the Sixth Amendment I have the right to face my accuser, which is the plaintiff in the case? So how could the subpoena not be filed, and how could the plaintiff not be called to the witness stand?
Terrible.
That begs the question of, does the plaintiff even exist? Which it was stated for the record that not only by a witness, a detective Casey, that got on the stand and said on the record that is an entity, which is not a living, breathing human being.
Uh-huh.
And then it was stated again by you on the record, Your Honor, that the plaintiff is an entity.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So the question still stands: how can an entity bring a claim if it's not a living human being? So where's the claim?
It's all over the place.
Will the plaintiff in this matter, the state of Wisconsin, be allowed to testify? Will they be allowed to be in the courtroom?
He doesn't get it.
No, they will not, because
Jesus,
they don't
dude.
exist. Therefore, the claim doesn't exist. For all those reasons that I just stated, the case should have been dismissed a long time ago.
Remember
Once
that
those issues were
video
raised,
you didn't want to watch, Darrell?
this case should have been dismissed.
Yeah.
And at the very minimum, it should have been dismissed because those still have yet to be proven. We're still talking about jurisdiction. That's been being asked for over a week.
Yeah. It's been answered.
There's still no providing of license to practice law yet. Not even by you, Your Honor. Why was I not provided with a certified copy of your oath of office?
Because you suck.
Why would you not state the name that is on file with the Secretary of the State? Or I made reference the first time to the Secretary of the Treasury, and then you stated on the record that it's the Secretary of State, even though you knew what I was referring to when I asked.
You can't say what
You referred to the name tag, but that's not the name registered. We both know that.
I have
So why wasn't that proof verified? You gave me a copy of your oath of office, but it's not certified. So how can I verify that that is the true oath of office that you signed? How can I verify that that is valid? That's the reason why I asked for it to be certified, which you stated for the record you will not do that.
Yeah.
You never stated any legal reason why. I have the right to ask for that
Uh-huh.
legally.
You can ask, and she can deny. That's how this works, dummy.
I also have the right to call any witnesses to assist my defense, which is the main reason why I subpoenaed the plaintiff in this matter.
Yeah. Gotta get the state of Wisconsin in there.
I also have the right to challenge all relevant laws in this trial in terms of their intent, interpretation, fairness, enforcement, and whether they serve and protect the people. From my knowledge, the design of the statutes of the law was written for the common people to understand. So that would mean the final determination or interpretation of what the law says comes down to the people. You know this, Your Honor. Are you not a public servant? You also know
Okay.
that this docket sheet is inaccurate. Every filing up until the point that I started representing myself was filed in a name that was represented by all capital letters, which is not my name. Nor has it ever been my name, nor have I ever seen that name or individual. Every single filing or paperwork was all in capital letters. ever since September 29th, roughly around there, now everything starts to go to lowercase letters. Why is that? What prompted the sudden change?
It's a trick, Darrell. It's a trick.
I still have filings that have all capital letters, which I state every time I come into your courtroom, Your Honor, that is not my name, nor do I consent or agree to be called that name. I'm merely here as a third-party intervener.
He's a third-party intervener.
Did I accept value in return for value? We go through this every time.
Yeah, we do. We go through it every time, dummy. I like that you're getting your morning rant out of the way.
Illinois versus Allen, when we had the issue of me being removed from the courtroom. We went through that where Illinois versus Allen states that there are 3 options when a defendant is being disruptive in court. You stated for the record that you identified a 4th one, which is not cited anywhere in that case. It's not cited anywhere. So the question would be, how did you come up with a 4th option that's not written in that case? Did you take it upon yourself to add this 4th option to justify denying me my constitutional right by being present?
So stupid.
You could have done the 3 that were stated. Any one of the 3 you could have done that were stated in the case. Nowhere does it say you can create a 4th option. Not upholding my constitutional rights. I'm sure you know about Title 18, USCS 2381.
So did you want her to literally to gag you in court, dummy? No, she did the most appropriate thing to protect your rights rather than to gag you in court. Lips like the gag is my understanding, allegedly, but no, Darrell, she did you a solid there. Okay, anything else, Darrell?
Which leads to today. The constant push not to have an informed jury. Not giving legal, valid grounds
I plead the 6th.
on objections. Not noting objections for the record to make sure that the record is clear. I'm sure somewhere in the jury instructions, you informed them that the state of Wisconsin was bringing a claim.
No, we can't start over. We can't have him repeat that. Perpetually puzzled puzzler. No, thank you for the 5. No, please don't make me go back. Perpetually puzzled puzzler wants me to go back to the start of this rant. Oh no. It turns out the harmonica is just as annoying as a cowbell at 3 a.m. in the morning. Go figure. Miyagi, my love. I'm trying to take it down a little bit in the mornings. I like to do a little harmonica in the morning. Sorry, Miyagi, but much love. I'm sorry if I'll try to make a more peaceful tune for you.
Doesn't say anything about representing
I saw your
yourself
new video,
without
Miyagi.
assistance
It's great.
of counsel.
I'll share it.
Having counsel represent you and having assistance of counsel is 2 totally different things. You, Your Honor, gave me paperwork that was a waiver of counsel. We both know that any contract can be altered if I don't agree to certain terms. I crossed out everything in that paperwork that I did not agree or consent to, and specifically wrote on that paperwork that I do not waive my right to assistance of counsel.
Yeah, they don't offer that there, dummy.
Not someone to represent me, to speak for me, but someone to help me do things in a timely fashion.
Yeah, you don't get a lawyer assistant. That's not how this works, dummy. They don't have that in Wisconsin. In some states, actually, they do. All right, if you look at, Ronnie Brown, right? What's that his name?
Ronnie Brown?
Who was the guy with the really loud guy?
Ronnie O'Neill?
Ronnie O'Neill. Ronnie O'Neill did have assistance of counsel. In that state, they allow it. Over here in Wisconsin, they don't give you an assistant. They don't give you a lawyer to work for you. It's one or the other. You have a lawyer or you don't. That's how it works, dummy. All right, you should have maybe focused on that before you ran through the parade. All right, we'll let you continue ranting on, dummy. You're doing a good job. I think you're making a lot of really valid points for appeal.
Knowing that the prosecution has everything that they need for this matter at their fingertips. And I have to jump through every hoop possible to even get things filed in a timely fashion.
Jumping through hoops? Hi, Miyagi. Hi, Miyagi.
It was stated for the record
Much
that
love.
the unit that I'm housed in the Waukesha County Jail, And per jail administrator Angela Wallenhoff, that I'm only allowed out of my cell for a few hours a day. So I'm roughly locked down 22 hours a day.
No, well, I thought it was
Not given the privilege to access everything that I should be able to at the time that I should be if I was general population. Arrangements could have been made months ago for me to be, at least in some form, general population with an upcoming trial. Reference was made to being able to use
They're protecting you, dummy.
Nexus or whatever it's called. We call it the law library, and maybe the easier way to describe it. I'm only allowed to access the law library at certain times during the day.
Thank you,
The rule of the jail
Gracia.
is that
Thank you.
when you're not in the day room,
Thank you, Gracia, for the $5 super sticker. Thank you so much. Much love. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And for Miyaki, a little bit more peaceful tune. Thank you, Gracia. Thank you so much for the 5. Thank you so much. Hey, I'm doing better than Fleabags, and I'm covering Darrell Brooks.
They couldn't have put him in Gen Pop.
I only had a couple days to prepare for
He
it.
could have been killed. Because with the amount of people that he hurt, there's no telling that they have a relative that was in jail at the same time as him.
Hey, they were doing him a solid. They're protecting him, for God's sakes.
This guy, I swear.
You know what's funny last night? Was Fleabag said, if I put the act, what the hell's in my title, I would be making so much more money. No, you wouldn't. Trust me.
She's already maximized that audience.
Only just Chip and Tug love your terrible stream. The rest are there to watch your terribleness. But nobody's giving you money, dummy. They hate your guts. You suck. Even your mom left you because you suck. All right? And then you started a fight with my flut. You started a fight with my nat. Oh, yes, you did. Oh, yes, you did. You're picking on my Rosie girl. Oh, no, not on my watch. Not on my watch. I'm telling you that right now. Don't mess with my flut. Don't mess with my Stationat. Don't do it. Don't mess with my Rosie girl. Don't mess with my Deanna, who she doxed, all right, because she was an upset customer. Can't be an upset customer. She'll dox you. That's her deal. Yep.
Yeah, you can't pay and expect to actually get your stuff. How dare you?
She's nearly worse than Darrell Brooks, for God's sakes. God, she's terrible. But she could be a lawyer, according to Lips and Doritos. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome home. I welcome them.
Be back again to the change of venue again. Even right now with trial going on, there's still political ads being shown every day that reference this incident. There's still talk throughout the jail about it. There's been a ton of hate mail received to the jail since the beginning of this. It did die down for a little bit, but it picked right back up the closer we got to the trial. Hate mail that comes from people right here in the city of Waukesha.
He's getting hate mail.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
People you wanted to be in Gen Pop with, you dummy.
To the venue needing to be changed. Yet and still, that was denied. It's impossible for an impartial jury to be found in this county, and that's not to discredit people in the county that can be impartial. It would be unfair to say that no one can be impartial. That would be accurate.
That's so stupid.
But with the level of scrutiny that this whole incident has, the reporting, the Facebook groups, the constant, there were Facebook groups created because of this.
Yes.
The reporting live stream on Court TV has comment sections.
What's your question,
Where a lot of insensitive and nasty things are said.
Nasty stuff is being said.
The sheer insensitivity of some of the things that are said on there.
Oh, this is insensitive.
Oh, how dare they, Darrell?
I know a lot of people probably don't care about what I'm about to say, but it still needs to be said because it's truth.
It's terrible.
The fact of the matter is,
it's terrible.
That I have children too. Family too, loved ones too.
You don't.
Yeah, we feel sorry for them.
Being ridiculed and had their names drugged to the mud and have threats towards them.
Yeah, they're just as terrible as you.
Loved ones that had to leave their home because they're getting threats thrown through their mailbox.
You shouldn't have drove through a parade.
children that didn't feel safe going to school because they were getting
Just
bullied behind
saying.
what was being said.
Just saying. Gang, gang.
And that's not to sweep anything under the
Gang.
rug whatsoever.
He's not trying to sweep stuff under the rug.
Mm-hmm.
To constantly say and report this incident as attack.
That's
Terror,
what it was.
It's unfair and it's insensitive.
It's insensitive.
Oh, insensitive to him.
Definite tragedy. Definite.
Sorry about that,
And that will
Darrell.
never be swept under the rug. There's always going to be healing that has to take place.
Yeah, we gotta heal. Except for the ones that died. They can't.
It's going to be difficult. And that should not be swept under the rug
Just
whatsoever.
why focus on this rug?
But it's very insensitive and unfair to not recognize that there's many other victims that never is talked about.
Yeah. Probably a lot.
And for
Oh,
people to paint a
he
certain
cares
picture,
about those people
mostly
all of a
from this
sudden?
county, to put this picture out there,
I know.
it's not only hurtful, but it's insensitive and it's not true.
It is true. It's true. Very true.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure the court read through the motion for change of venue.
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming, though it was a lot of paperwork in those motions. I think it was obvious that the venue should have been changed.
Obvious.
It's too many connections and it's too close. It's too close.
It's obvious.
Mm-hmm. Poor Darrell.
If there was any chance for a fair trial and impartial jury, it should not have been in this county.
Should have been in Taiwan.
But yet it was denied
Thanks.
without any validity. Zero. There's so much bias that's going on that
The judge is still playing her game on her.
and even with all this, for the record,
She's still playing Candy Crush.
I hope she is.
we still have no proof of jurisdiction. We still have no bond on file in the docket sheet.
Bear in mind, I'm on 2 times.
We still have no plaintiff. We still have no claim.
Buddy.
We're not sure
Buddy. Thank
of the
you.
relationship between you, Your Honor, and a father of
I
one of the
appreciate that. Thank you so much. I was making it more peaceful for
David.
Miyagi. She's trying to sleep.
giving
Miyagi.
that there is no bias, no conflict of interest, and no interest in the outcome of this case.
Taiwan can work. They have
If there's no proof,
Yes, Yamaha.
if you hold the full judicial power of the state, or is it the military power?
Thank you, Rick Friend. Military power.
To make your various arguments. You've now repeated yourself a number of times. I'm going to turn to the state to see if they have any response.
See, there you go.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, I'm going to summarize what I just heard by quoting from a case from the Eastern District of Wisconsin, federal case found at 2022 Westlaw 3045190. I'm so sorry, 3045190. Retzloff versus Moran.
No, Calvin.
This case is talking about
Sent it to me.
many of the topics that Mr. Brooks has now recited to the court and simply states the majority of Retzloff's filing is incomprehensible jargon and cut and paste legal mumbo jumbo. Sovereign citizen theories are frivolous and wholly without merit. The court goes on to cite.
She says everything he just said was mumbo jumbo. And Yamaha says, I like that harmonica. The cowbell makes me lactate and started. Okay. No, she didn't. Just a hip card about Yamaha. Yep. On the same side over here. Yep. Me and Yamaha and Todd and Shizzy, we're all the same side. Although you should poop on his porch again today. He deserves one of those. And right now, we're getting ready to go into court with Jeremy Hales and Lynette. That should be interesting. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if it's by Zoom. I thought that she was supposed to appear in person, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see.
I don't know, but hopefully the judge takes away their firearms.
Hopefully the judge puts them in jail because they
That too, but at the very least, take their firearms away.
And if the judge actually puts them in jail, the anti-Hales are going to go freaking nuts.
Yeah, they are.
And I don't know, People Watch may not even be a thing tonight. It might turn into what the living hell?
Might turn into a party
It
instead.
might turn into something completely different. I don't know. But for right now, I plan to do People Watch. I'm posting the thumbnail as People Watch, but it could end up being something completely different. I don't know. We'll see what happens today. But it should be fun, one way or the other. Well, actually, only one way it would be fun. I mean, if the judge lets them go, that would be terrible. But we'll see what happens. I mean, they've been pretty awful this entire time. But as John Cook said, 0 days till Christmas. As of today, 0 days till Christmas.
Mm.
Yeah, see how
Whatever that means.
Yeah.
To Bay, BEY versus the state of Indiana at 847, Fed 3rd, 559, on pages 559 through 560, a 7th Circuit Court of Appeals decision from 2017. Mr. Brooks knowingly.
You can call that name, or do I know any individual by that name, Your Honor?
You can't call him that name.
Interrupting the state, as they did not interrupt you for over the almost 50 minutes that you spoke. Thank you. Please continue.
Your Honor, the record is very clear that Mr. Brooks knowingly, willingly, voluntarily, and intelligently insisted on representing himself in this trial. He has no constitutional right to stand by counsel, none whatsoever. The court patiently went through the form and advised him of many of the things he's complaining about here today: the resources of the state, the knowledge of the law, his ignorance of the law. And his words to this court, and I quote to the best of my ability, "It don't make me flinch one bit." That's what he told this court, whatever it was, 2 weeks ago. Now he's here complaining over and over and over again how unfair this is to him. It's highly offensive. I don't know, because unfortunately I was talking to my investigator, if he accused this court of treason, but I certainly heard that word come out of his mouth, and it is absolutely shocking that he would throw such a word around so loosely in this courtroom. This court has been exceedingly patient, exceedingly respectful of his rights at every turn, at every turn. I want to address this claim that he only had 3 days to prepare for trial. It's absolutely a false statement. The record should reflect that he does have 3 banker's boxes on his table. The record should reflect that every time the state calls a witness to the stand, he swiftly and easily turns to those boxes, which appear to be alphabetized or organized in some fashion by the public defenders who turned it over to him, and quickly removes the folder of the witness who's testifying and effectively cross-examines that witness using notes from the public defender. We know that because he's tried to confront witnesses with the notes from the public defender. He is not going into this blind or with one arm tied behind his back. They did all the homework, and he's simply sitting here reading their notes, reading their cross-examination questions, and asking the questions, and then going on to his ridiculous question.
Oh, Opera's handing it to him right now. Oh, Opera handing it to him. Oh, I liking it. She is
Well
giving-
deserved.
Yep. After 50 minutes of Darrell stupid, Opera lets him have it. I'm loving it.
Having to do with his belief in the sovereign citizen movement. There's no way this record would reflect that this defendant is not adequately prepared for trial. He's never asked for a speedy trial. He makes conflicting statements. On one hand, you violated his rights because it's taken us so long to get to trial, and on the other hand, we're rushing him to this case, and he hasn't had adequate time to prepare. He is not denied access to legal materials in the jail. The record is very clear from the jail administrator. It should not be confused. He misleads this court intentionally to say, I only get out of my cell 2 hours a day. That is a fact. That is for his own safety, so that other inmates do not inflict physical harm upon him. He has access to a tablet. He has access to a computer. Whether he chooses to ask for those resources is up to him. I would also cite the court to U.S. Ex-Rel George versus Lane, Lane, 7th Circuit Court of Appeals at 718, Fed 2nd 226, where a pro se defendant attempted to complain on appeal about his lack of access to a computerized legal research system, paralegal training, or law school education. The court rejected that contention and said, once a defendant has asserted his right to refuse counsel and conduct his own defense, he has no constitutional right to access those resources. And again, you warned him, Judge. You fairly warned him. And he basically acted as if you were insulting him and said it didn't make him flinch one bit. Much of the last 50 minutes, which this court has graciously extended him the opportunity to go on and on and on, is nothing more than legal mumble jumble. He's reading from some typewritten transcript. I can see that from where I'm sitting. I don't know who's giving him these materials, but he has an agenda here. It's to stall, delay, disrupt, intimidate, and it's not going to work. Thank you.
Objection to that. Your Honor, that's a load of crap.
That's my opportunity now.
Oh,
I have
wow.
50
Crap.
I just want to object to the disrespectful comments that was just made.
Oh,
I'm not trying to
disrespectful.
hold you up from what you're gonna say, but that's a load of crap.
Mr.
For her to sit there,
Mr. Brooks,
for her to sit
your
there,
objection is noted.
for her to sit there, Your Honor.
It's my turn. Let me go through this. I graciously gave you 50 minutes to raise all these various points that you want to bring up. I then gave the state an opportunity to respond. That is the proper procedure. I followed decorum. I followed civility. I did not interrupt you. The state did not interrupt you.
My understanding is currently he actually now is not in Gin Pop as of the moment. He could be. I don't know for sure. A lot of that is kept under wraps because he is still under appeal. I'll have to go check and look on how the appeal is going. I think they were looking to deny it, but I honestly I have to go and look. But no, he had gotten beaten up and as stayed in prison allegedly. From what I had seen, he had a tooth knocking out, possibly. On one of his last hearings, he showed up with a mask on again because he didn't want people to see his face because, well, yeah, he had got beaten up in prison and they had to move him to another prison. So I don't know. He might not be in Gym Pop right now. I'm sure he'll be back there eventually. And I'm sure he'll, face the same essaying and beatdowns again and again and again. So yeah, but that's what I know. These are all alleged, from what I heard in reports that I saw in the news. That's what I heard. I can't say for certainty. There we go.
Your objection to their characterization, it's noted for the record. I'm going to render a decision at this point. Please listen, and please do not interrupt. As I indicated, the defendant spoke for about 50 minutes, raising a litany of complaints and issues and theories regarding his view of how this case has proceeded. Many of these issues, if not the vast majority or even all of them, have already been addressed by this court in one way or the other. Looking at, for example, his complaints about change of venue. It is true this court denied the change of venue motion. The court made a record at that hearing. I stand behind that record and that decision.
He tried.
The arguments made regarding that decision, which I would note he has yet to file an interlocutory appeal challenging that, are nothing more than speculative, without a basis in law or fact. To say that this jury is biased would be a complete miscarriage of justice and a mischaracterization of the process this court painstakingly took in order to obtain a fair and impartial jury. There is absolutely nothing on this record before the court throughout these proceedings to suggest that this is a biased jury. I stand behind my previous determination and the process that this court went through.
By the way, any super chats that come in today during this stream will go to free John Crook and Element 2. All super chats will go. I will double all super chats to go to freeing them. Mostly just through my bank account. I will be telling people like free them. So if you give me money, I'll be like, man, free Crook and Elemental P. Outside of that, I'm not going to do anything else with your money. No. It'll just go in my pocket. But at the same time, I'm really going to focus on, freeing these wonderful, wonderful, terrible people.
Yeah, we're going to put it towards that project.
Yeah, it's going towards project. That might go towards some sugar boogers. I don't know.
We might buy a whole bag of sugar boogers.
Fleabag made it very clear. She never used project money for sugar burgers. She never does that. She would use her personal money for that, but never project money. Or something along those lines. I don't know. It went in a weird direction last night. It went in a
Yeah, it did.
But by the way, if you have some time, don't forget, go check out Fleabag's terrible, terrible, terrible stream, or you can wait till tomorrow, and I will give you a flea cap that will make it much more wonderful, delightful, and enjoyable, and it'll be on the same day as the Mom a Hip birthday stream. Yes, put it towards the Darrell Brooks Law Library for people who don't like something. That's a good idea. Yep. There you go, Roz. Roz makes a good idea. All the money that comes in, I'm putting it towards the Darrell Brooks Law Library, which is actually where Lips gained a lot of her education, is my understanding. And also Doritos as well. They didn't graduate from there, clearly, because they lost to just J-Hip and Darrell Brooks. That's my cookie. Didn't go so well, but they should have stuck around for graduation. Oh, who could have thought Darrell Brooks and the whole anti-health ecosystem of frauds, felons, and fools would work out so well?
Including initially calling an unusually large panel for which the clerk of court's office sent the initial qualification questionnaire, and then ultimately a case-specific questionnaire was sent to approximately 1,400 jurors or potential jurors. There was ample opportunity for the parties throughout the proceedings leading up to the end of August to review those materials. There were numerous strikes for cause that this court entertained. Even prior to that specific hearing, the parties met, they conferred, the state agreed not to challenge the vast majority of the challenges to jurors brought by the defense. And then there was the hearing. Then this court, at jury selection, allowed for an indefinite number of strikes for cause. Many were granted, if not all. And then even on the day that the jurors were brought in, the court provided the jurors with a supplemental questionnaire dealing specifically with the issue of exposure to the political advertisements. And then each party had the opportunity to exercise 10 preemptory strikes, which is well above the number of strikes allowed for by statute, which would be 6 based upon the homicide charges, 1 extra for the alternates, which would be 7. But out of an abundance of caution and in the interest of justice, the court gave each side 10, for which many of those Mr. Brooks chose not to exercise. And then pursuant to state law, the clerk of court chose names to strike by lot. Again, there's nothing on this record before the court to suggest that this jury that we have is anything but fair and impartial. And I take.
Well, of course, Pift is always watching because Pift is my best friend and I'm her best friend. So Pift is always watching, never missing a moment of Just Jay. Thank you, Rosalind Duke. Much love.
Yes, many of the jurors who were brought in were struck for cause. Many others were not. But ultimately, we have a fair and impartial jury. As I listen to the litany of issues and arguments and complaints raised by Mr. Brooks, I would note that they are all unsubstantiated, conclusory allegations and assertions without an adequate basis raised in law and fact. There's been several misstatements by Mr. Brooks regarding either the record that's been made, items that's been provided to him, or the basis for the court either sustaining, I should say, or overruling objections, for an example. There's been a mischaracterization of his rights that he claims to have. As I have stated.
Yeah, wait till tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow, Juliet. I'm going to give you guys a wonderful, wonderful flea cap tomorrow. I promise you it's going to be delightful. I'm going to put in a lot of effort, a lot of time into tomorrow's flea cap. It's going to be great. All right. And also it's Mom A. Hip's birthday tomorrow. So we will be setting a goal. It will be lofty. I'm telling you now, it will be lofty tomorrow. It will be lofty, but I always reward you with something terrific. All right. For instance, a wonderful flea cap, of course, of terribleness. Because their show was so terrible. It's the worst thing on planet Earth, but I love it so much. And apparently, I don't know if you know this, Ketchup. Apparently, what did she say I do about her when I mention her name, my name on her show? I do what? I can't remember the word that she said. What did she say?
I don't remember what she said.
I don't know. Basically, she suggested.
It was ridiculous.
Well, she suggested I get off on it.
Oh.
and then stupid Tammy said that I'm going to be famous because Fleabag mentioned my name on her terrible show with less subscribers than me. Thank you for making me famous on your terrible show. Also, Jeremy House, can you please stop being infatuated with Just Your Hip? Please, Jeremy. Stop being infatuated with Just J Hip. All right, I watched Fleabag show, and you're infatuated with me because I'm funny, all right, and you can't be funny, so you steal my stuff so you can sound funny. That's what they said. Just saying. Just saying.
Just saying.
This case, and your attorneys on your behalf exercise that right of substitution. So to say that you have the right to seek counsel at any time would be a misstatement of the law. And even if you think that should be exercised or there is a valid claim for that, sir, it's not been raised in the proper way before this court. This trial will keep going. I still expect the basic rules of civility and decorum to be followed. That includes, sir, that when there is an objection to a question that you ask, that you wait for the state to indicate their objection and the basis for it. If I need additional information, I will ask for it. If I don't need additional information, I will rule on it. And I do expect that even if you disagree with that ruling, that you will abide by it and that you will move forward. Whether that's asking a new question, rephrasing a question that you've asked, I do ask that you follow that simple rule of decorum, and that's you not interrupt, and then you follow the rules of procedure. As far as the other issues you raised concerning your right to assistance of counsel, the record before this court over the many days that topic.
Mama Judge Darrell handing it down. Listen, I've ruled on this, dummy. You can bring it up every day. I've ruled on this shit. You're an idiot. You're stupid. You spent 50 minutes, of which the prosecution team debunked in 4 seconds. All right. They called it mumbo jumbo. All right. In 2 words, they debunked your 52 minutes of bullshit. I mean, how freaking embarrassing. Also, later on in this stream today, I don't know what will get there today because day 6 is long. It is a long stream, so we probably won't get there today. But he does cross-examine the priest. All right, though. Is that what they call him in the Catholic churches? The priest? Is that what they call him? Yeah. Yeah. He does cross-examine the priest. Oh, it goes good. It goes well. I mean, they bring a priest up there and Darrell cross-examines him.
God, he's such a douchebag.
What a piece of shit. I would have asked the priest for forgiveness.
Right?
There's still been no proof.
Mr. Brooks, please stop. I'm not going to address whether there's verified proof or not of jurisdiction, whether there's anything along those lines. It is frankly not required under the law. You may disagree with that. You can take that up on appeal, whether that's an interlocutory appeal or whether that's a direct appeal if there is a conviction. But I'm not going to address it any further.
Because there's no verified proof.
There does not need to be, sir.
Oh
All right,
my
the jury is
God.
coming out. Is that
In order for a case to
all right, the record to reflect that the jury is coming out, and we are about to continue with the state's next
What
witness.
was the plaintiff address? That wasn't addressed.
Yes.
Where's the plaintiff? Where's the report?
Yeah, we're playing. Yeah.
The jury will disregard the statements presently being made by the defendant.
Because y'all don't want the jury to know the truth.
The jury will disregard those statements
Oh my
made
God.
by the
Every
defendant.
time
It is not his
he does
opportunity.
this.
Their comments, and as such, are to be disregarded.
I see what's going on.
I see
I see what's going on.
Attorney Opper, you may call your next witness.
Thank you to say Hope Evans.
All right, good morning, Ms. Evans. If you would please make your way to the witness stand.
Finally,
It is up a
we're
riser.
back to
Be
court.
mindful of that. When you get there, please remain standing. Raise your right hand. My clerk Teresa, who's on my left, will swear you in.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do.
Thank you. Please be seated. The first thing I will ask you to do is to state your first and last names for the record and spell each.
It's Hope Evans Jansen. It's HOPEEVANS.
I'm going to keep things at 2 times speed. There are some witnesses here that we can just power through here. So we are going to keep this at 2 times speed. All right, just FYI.
JANSEN.
Thank you. Go ahead, your witness.
Thank you, Ms. Evans. Ma'am, on the day of November 21, 2021, did you attend the Waukesha Christmas Parade?
We did.
Did you, came with your family, is that correct?
Is that yes? Yes, sorry. That's okay.
Just for the court report, you can say yes or no. And was one of the people that was with you your daughter?
Yes.
And what was her age at the time?
Her age at the time was 10.
Okay. And was there a time when she was recording the events that were occurring during the parade?
She pretty much recorded the whole parade.
Okay. And were you present when this was happening?
Yes.
Standing right next to her, basically?
Sitting next to her. She's on my husband's lap.
Okay. And you could see her using a device to record the parade?
Yes, ma'am.
What type of device was it?
An iPhone.
And was that her phone?
Yes.
Okay. And during the parade, were you present when the dancing grannies were struck by the red SUV?
Yes.
And
I
was that
know
captured
that.
by your daughter on her iPhone?
Yes.
At some point in time, did you turn that recording over to the Waukesha police?
Yes.
And prior to doing that, did you alter the content of the recording in any way?
No.
Was the recording that you turned over a true depiction of the events as you saw them in full right in front of you?
Yes.
I'd like to display exhibit 139 to the witness only, please. Go ahead. And ma'am, it should be on the screen in front of you. We're going to just play it for just a few seconds first to make sure you can look at it and identify this, that we're talking about the same video you provided in this case, okay? So
Yes.
we'll play about three or 4 seconds worth. All right, does that look familiar to you?
Yes.
Okay. Is this the recording that your daughter captured?
I wonder how Moo Moo feels about all of this. You know what I'm saying?
I think it would have been better if he had Moo Moo representing him.
Yeah, he should have had Moo Moo. I wish Moo Moo wasn't dead. But there.
Sure, that afternoon?
Yes.
And same recording that you turned over to the Waukesha police?
Yes.
All right. Move to admit number 139 and permission to publish.
Exhibit 139 is received. Permission to publish is granted. The objection is overruled.
Your Honor, this particular recording is 15 seconds in duration. I'm going to ask that it be played with the volume on.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Seventh, is that what you remember seeing that afternoon?
Yes.
Did you hear those loud thuds?
Yes.
Thank you. I don't have any other questions. Mr. Brooks, may I have some questions for you?
Any cross?
Yeah, and I object to being called their name again, and I don't consent to it again for the record.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Just a few questions. Do you recall about what time you arrived at the parade that day?
No. Before it started.
Before.
Do you recall how long you were there before the parade actually started to get underway?
Not really. I don't recall.
And who all were you with?
My family, my friend's son, my daughter, my husband, my mother-in-law, myself.
During the parade, were any of you or your family injured?
No.
Do you recall seeing a vehicle approaching?
Yes.
And about how far was it from you when you saw it approaching?
Roughly, like, I don't really know an estimate of the amount of distance. It was roughly when it started hitting the dancing grannies.
Did you see the vehicle strike anyone before that point?
No, the crowd was rather large at the parade.
Do you remember the large crowd? Do you recall it being pretty loud at that point?
Every parade I've been to has been loud in general, so
So it'd be fair to say that that one was pretty loud.
yeah, I suppose.
Do you recall what you did when you saw people being struck?
My husband pressed my daughter into his chest so that she couldn't see. I passed her to somebody behind me, and then I got my mother-in-law up to go inside of the karate studio that we were sitting in front of, as well as the young man that was with us.
And do you recall how long you were in the karate studio?
No.
Was it briefly, or
We were in there until we were told that we were able to leave by the police.
did you hear at any time a report of shots fired?
No.
Did you hear any shots?
It was loud and chaotic. I can't say for sure if I heard shots or not.
So would it also be fair to say that if a horn may have been blown, you wouldn't have heard that either?
I would have heard a horn. We weren't that far from where the vehicle came through on the road.
I heard the gunshots, but I didn't hear any horn.
I think he's innocent at this point.
Totally.
I mean, you know, she didn't even hear the gunshots, couldn't hear a horn, might have heard a horn. It could have happened. I don't know. But clearly, if she didn't hear the gunshots, Darrell Brooks is probably innocent, is my guess. Let him go. Free this man. Free DB. Free D. No. I'm just kidding. He sucks ass. He's terrible. He's the worst person in the world. I'm trying to play devil's advocate here and do him a solid. You're welcome, Darrell. I'm doing you a solid here, brah. And gang from the whip.
So it'd be fair to say that you think you would have heard a horn, but not shots.
I don't know if shots were fired further down the road or if I didn't hear any shots when the car went past.
No, I'm not asking when it went past. I'm saying the question was at any time. So I should have been more clear. I apologize.
Yeah.
At any time. Anytime during that.
The only time he'll
I don't know if I heard
apologize.
gunshots. I've never heard a gunshot before, so I can't really say yes or no.
So it'd be fair to say you wouldn't really know what a gunshot would sound like.
Correct.
She doesn't know what a gunshot would sound like. He's innocent. That's
Seeing as how you
Very,
you've
very
never
clear.
heard a gunshot before, would you be fair
obvious.
to say that it might be really loud?
I wouldn't know. I've never heard a gunshot, so I wouldn't be able to guess.
Do you recall if it was any music playing?
It was a parade, so
Well,
there was music at some point.
coming from any of the vehicles in the parade?
I don't recall at the moment.
This is mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. He does a lot of that throughout the
Do you
trial.
recall about what time you and your family left the parade?
No,
You recall making a statement to law enforcement at any time during the incident?
no.
After the incident, the days after?
When I sent the video in to the police department,
Do you,
is the only time I talked to anybody about this.
do you recall when that was that you sent the video in? Was it a few days after the incident, or a week or two? Or
I don't honestly remember.
were you contacted by law enforcement about any follow-up to the video?
No.
Did you follow up with law enforcement about the video?
No.
And I'm assuming at some point you took that video off of your daughter's phone. Would that be fair to say?
Correct.
I'm not at
And
high
did you
speed.
post that video footage anywhere, social media or anything like that?
No.
So it was just only to law enforcement that the video was shown.
Correct.
Never showed it to any other family members or friends at any point? Grounds.
Gosh,
Overruled. You may answer.
Grounds.
if the gunshot don't fit, you must have quit.
When were you notified that it was? When were you notified that it was a possibility that you may be called to testify in this matter?
I received correspondence in the mail. I don't remember the exact date of when I received it. August, I think.
So not that long ago, then would be accurate.
Send me some
Pretty
roast,
recently, right?
Happy. I like roast.
Do you recall if that was in subpoena form?
Yes.
Did it state by whom the subpoena was sent?
Roast would be good today. It's cold.
Did it have a name?
Susan.
Or some chili.
Yeah. Chili would be good too.
Did you contact the district attorney's office after receiving the subpoena?
I mailed back the subpoena, and I did call on October 3rd to see if I would have to come in, because I had received no notification about anything. I was told that I was going to receive a call back, and they did contact me to say that I was an on-call witness.
So at the time of October the 3rd, when you did a check to see if you would be needed, is it fair to say that at that time?
Yeah, Julia, we will go through that. They did do witness statements. There was about 78 of them or so, I believe. And we will go through all of them from start to finish. Just your hip will roll through this entire trial. I do have the closed caption still playing there if anything happens, but no. We will get through witness statements. We're going to go through his closing arguments. We're going to go through his pleadings before he, gets sentenced by the judge. And the judge does do a solid job. I think I've mentioned this many a times, but the judge gives him a little wink at the end. He asks to get credit for time served, and the judge gives him credit for time served on count 1. Which is his life sentence. It's his first life sentence of 6. Okay. She gives him time served on count 1, which is his first of 6 life sentences. It's a little wink from the judge, like, I got you right here, bro. I got you. It's adorable. This is one of the things I asked Legal Vices about. I said, hey, why would he ask for time served and what happened there? And Legal Vices said, Jay, that's a little wink from the judge. And so he sent me a message. We were chatting on X, and he sent me a message. And he's like, that's just a little wink from the judge. Like, enjoy that, jackass. So if I could pull a little Legal Vices into this, I will. But no, we did have some DMs on X, and it was funny, and he was delightful.
Any issued charges in relation to this incident?
I'm sorry.
Grounds?
I did not understand what Mr. Brooks just asked, Your Honor.
The issued charges.
Grounds.
I object to that on relevance grounds, Your Honor.
Grounds.
Grounds.
Overruled. You may answer.
I haven't really been keeping up with the news media on the trial, so no, I haven't seen a list of the charges.
I was referring to if you had received anything from the district attorney's office about the charges issued.
No.
Coffee. Grounds.
Are you aware of anyone bringing any claims or suits?
Objection.
Grounds.
Irrelevant.
Grounds.
Sustained.
Grounds.
You may answer.
Grounds.
Grounds for the sustain, Your Honor.
Grounds.
Question, please.
9 more drinks. 9 more drinks. This trial would
Can
kill
you recall seeing the driver of the vehicle that you saw that day?
No.
He should ask about the state of Wisconsin.
Could you see if anyone else was in the vehicle that you saw?
Yeah, that would be a great idea.
Can you recall if you saw any tents to the vehicle you saw?
Tents.
And by tents, I mean like tinted windows or anything.
Oh,
of that nature.
tents.
Don't recall if the windows were tinted or not.
Do you recall where the vehicle traveled after it passed you?
No, my priority at that point was to get everybody inside and make sure they were safe.
So you didn't observe anyone struck after what you saw initially?
Correct.
He's doing pretty good right now. Pretty good. It's really impelling evidence coming out here. I think at the end they're going to find him.
And you stated that you haven't really been keeping up with the incident, right?
Correct.
Oh
So
shit!
that would that mean that it was your choice to do so, or you just kind of just disregarded it?
Jackson.
Grounds.
Sustained.
Browns.
Grounds.
Grounds
Two more
for
drinks.
sustained,
Next question, please.
Yes, you're right, Juliet.
After turning in the video to law enforcement, did you keep the video at that point?
Jackson has an
Grounds.
Overruled. She may answer.
Grounds.
The video is no longer on my daughter's phone. There's a copy on my phone that is still on there in case I needed to resend in the video. It has not been accessed since the day I sent it to the police.
So pretty much just keeping it just in case.
Correct.
Yeah, pretty much.
Have you viewed it since turning
Yeah.
it into law enforcement?
It's not really
Right.
something they want to watch.
Yeah.
It may not have been asked, but she answered it, so I'll sustain it.
So it'd
You
be fair to
kind of
say that-
ruined it, Darrell.
It's not like Ray Boner Crusher watching some revenge porn. All right,
Yeah.
he likes to watch that over and over again with his Christian buddies, of course. But no, in this situation, she really didn't want to see the death and destruction caused by Darrell Brooks over and over again. So it's a little bit different. It's not like a Ray Boner Crusher situation where obviously he loves to watch some revenge porn. He even says things like, "Cool, I'll check it out."
Yeah, or tits and licks it.
Text and then
You don't need to answer that.
Oh, that was so funny when Megan made that song. It
wonderful.
was like, I need a remix.
I think you said that you were contacted back in August, correct?
I received mail with a subpoena, yes.
Do you recall before August being contacted in connection with this incident?
Jackson.
Grounds.
Repetitive.
Grounds.
Grounds.
Sustained.
Grounds.
Grounds for substantial.
Grounds.
Next question, please.
Browns.
No grounds.
Grounds.
Next question, please.
Browns.
4 more drinks. 4 more drinks. I'm killing my chat. This is terrible.
I'm gonna end up saying grounds like in a regular conversation pretty soon.
When I call my mom on her birthday tomorrow, I'll be like, grounds.
Would you consider yourself an injured party in this incident?
Jackson.
Grounds.
Repetitive. Irrelevant.
Grounds.
Grounds.
Sustained.
3 more.
Reason for the
3 more
suspension.
drinks.
Next question, please.
Grounds.
No further questions.
Any redirect.
No, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am. You may step down.
Thank God there's no redirect. Thank God I can handle another round of that. But you did a good job, Darrell. Good job. All right.
It's just before the noon hour, so this will be a good opportunity for the court to break for lunch. I will say between an hour and 15 minutes, at least for the jurors. So I'll rise for the jury, please.
Wow, he actually stood up that time.
Well, yeah, he's starting to settle in as a lawyer. You know, he's getting some advice from outside. His mom's been giving him some advice, so it's pretty good times. He's getting pretty good at it. He's learning a lot. This is actually the point when he actually reached out to Just J-Hip and asked for some advice. By the way, while we have this moment here, I was watching this documentary, very scary one. It was part 2, and this mall cop named Paul. He goes on a trip to Vegas, all right? And he had already rescued an entire mall from like corrupt individuals trying to take over this mall. So I watched the first documentary, and it's basically a horror film, right? I had nightmares. But then I watched part 2. All right, I watched part 2. Very scary. And now the bad guys, for the second time now, have his daughter in custody. It's a terrible situation. All right. If you ever see this documentary about this guy, I guess his name is Paul, and he's a security guard in a mall. I don't remember his last name, but Blart. Paul
Blart.
Blart, yeah. Very scary documentary. If you feel the need, I would not watch it without a friend. Trust me, this is not one you want to go it alone on. This is a tough one, very, very scary documentary. But go check it out. Go check it out if you want, if you so choose. Okay, let's see. We'll get the volume going.
Jurisdiction, Ryan. Still have yet to be verified.
I watched it on like HBO or something.
Objections noted.
And the guy's name's Paul Blart. Go check it out.
ICF
Very scary.
obtained by,
Very scary.
Mall cop.
Mall cop.
The
Mall
one
cop.
requesting the copies of various documents?
the one asking for the complaints.
Yes, my understanding is they're working on it.
Just wanted that clear for the record.
Just one or two ICF forms on that.
I sent one.
Okay, it was sent to me twice, and I just wanted to make sure it was only one. It appeared to be the same.
Now I feel bad. Like Gracia Roberts is gonna go check this out.
Oh no,
Gracia,
it's a joke.
it's a
Don't-
movie. It's
yeah.
called Paul Blart Mall Cop or something. It's just a movie. I think it's supposed to be a comedy, but it scared me. Okay, it scared me. Okay.
It scared you.
Gracia, whenever Just J Hip talks about a documentary, I want you to understand
That he's an idiot.
it's not a real I feel so bad because Gracia's like doing major research into this Paul Blart guy. I'm so sorry. Well, you know, I'm dealing with mostly a very young crowd here. I'm slow. You're not slow, Gracia.
Just don't take anything Jay says seriously.
It was a very, very scary documentary. Very scary. I was scared. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anything but.
Is it in the queue, Your Honor?
Oh, okay.
It's in the, thank you. All rise.
I know I'm so convincing, Grace. I know.
All right, thank you, everyone. Please be seated. State may call its next witness.
Master Trooper Mike Smith.
Come on up, Trooper Smith. When you get to the witness stand, which is to my right, up one riser. If you would please remain standing, raise your right hand, and my clerk Teresa will swear you in.
You got plenty of time, Darrell. You'll find the file.
I do.
Thank you. Have a seat. Town clerk, I'm giving you previously received 54. All right, sir. The first thing I will have you do is to state your first and last names for the record and spell each.
First name is Michael, Michael. Last name is Smith, Smith.
Middle top.
Thank you. Go ahead, your witness.
Thank you. Are you employed? With the Wisconsin State Patrol. What's your job title? I am a reconstructionist with the Technical Reconstruction Unit. How long have you had that position? I joined the TRU when it was originally formed in 2008. I've been doing full-time recon since 2002. We had a unit formed based on the need for a reconstructionist that did this type of crash investigation all the time. That's all we do. A normal trooper has traffic enforcement duties. We just have strictly crash recon duties. That's all we do.
How long have you worked for State Patrol?
I was hired in 2000.
Can you describe for us your educational background?
Yes, I have a 2-year associate's degree in criminal justice and then multiple training in the crash reconstruction field through the State Patrol.
So I'd like to get into that a little bit. Can you tell us what kind of training was required to become a reconstructionist for the State Patrol?
Yes, I've had over about 2,000 hours of training. That training has been done at our State Patrol Academy. We bring in schools like Northwestern, Texas A&M, IPTM, which stands for the Institute of Police Technology and Management. They come in, they're college level courses. They teach us obviously over a series of weeks. We also have specialty instructors come in for specialty fields in accident reconstruction, which can be vehicle versus pedestrian, vehicle versus motorcycle, CMV crashes, lighting studies, and a bunch of other ones.
How many accident or crash scene reconstruction analyses have you completed as a reconstruction?
All right. Now, folks, in the interest of time and saving ourselves from stupidity, I'm going to skip past this witness. All right? We have other things to do. This witness is going to talk about timestamps, things of that nature. We can move on. I'm going to go and see what the next witness is up to. This witness is only talking about timestamps and reconstructing a crash scene. it's not important. It really is not important to the case, so we're going to move on.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do. Thank you. Please be seated. First thing I will ask you to do is to state your first and last names for the record and spell each, please.
Amy Shiel, AMYSHEIL.
Thank you. Go ahead. Witness.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Dr. Jill. How are you currently employed?
I'm an associate medical examiner at the Waukesha County Medical Examiner's Office.
Oh, a
Medical
doctor.
examiner's office?
About 7.5 years.
What are your duties as a medical examiner?
I heard it.
My primary function is to determine cause and manner of death. And in order to do that, I often perform autopsies or external examinations, send out laboratory tests, interpret the results of those tests, compile all this information into a report.
Once again, another witness. I'm going to let you guys choose. Do you want to hear the autopsy lady, or can we go past this?
I vote no.
We understand that they are dead. Do you want to hear the significance of all of their injuries in detail, and then Darrell Brooks ask her questions? Up to you. I'll wait for the chat.
I vote skip it. If my vote counts, that's what I vote.
Pleasant, and quite frankly, he asks a bunch of stupid, terrible questions, but she also explains every injury from every victim that she examined. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, they're pulling up here once again. This here is another medical examination person. What do you call that? Like an autopsy person? I don't know.
Yeah.
This one as well examined the other half, including Jackson Sparks. Do you guys want to sit and listen to her describe and Darrell Brooks go back and question her about the passing of Jackson Sparks, or can we go forward? I'd prefer to go forward.
Pass.
Is it necessary? Because after this, we have our priest who comes up to the stand. We have our priest. And the priest is refreshing. Let's go to the priest. Here we go. We're going to go to the priest.
Please make your way to my witness stand, which is all the way up here, upper riser to my right. When you get there, please remain standing, raise your right hand. My clerk, Teresa, will swear you in. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you, sir. Please have a seat. The first thing I will have you do is state your first and last names for the record and spell each.
My name is Matthew Witter, Matthethew, and then last name Witter, Widd as in dog, ER.
Thank you. Go ahead, your witness.
Sir, how are you employed?
I'm the pastor of the Catholic community of Waukesha for four Catholic churches in the city of Waukesha.
And what are those Catholic churches?
So St. William, St. Joseph, St. Mary, and St. John Newman. We're also associated with Waukesha Catholic school.
Okay, thank you. And when you say the Catholic community of Waukesha, 4 parishes, and you're the pastor at all 4?
Exactly. Yep. There's 4 of us priests. I'm the pastor, just the priest, and a team that kind of works together.
So you actually do sermons or services at each of the 4 churches?
Yep, exactly. So we the 4 of us priests kind of go around and exactly wherever we're called to be. We're kind of a bit of a rotation, but we're at all those 4 churches.
Direct your attention to November 21st of last year. Were you at the City of Waukesha Christmas parade?
Exactly. I was the Catholic community of Waukesha Catholic. We're walking in the parade.
And when you say, were there just one group of people, or when you said the school and the church?
We were one group.
Okay.
One group.
Did you have a float or anything?
We did not have a float. There was a banner, and the banner was kind of being carried at different times by different amount of people.
Yeah,
as we were walking, different proximity to the front and back. We were spread out a little bit.
Approximately how many people were in that group that day?
Probably between 40 and 50.
Was there any type of formation?
There wasn't like I think at different times we were probably closer together, different times we were more spread out. As the parade went on, I think some people walked faster, some slower.
And no uniform, or did everyone wear the same type of shirt or sweatshirt?
We didn't have no. It was somewhat cold, so we had different. Trying to stay generally speaking, warm. We had some little, very small kind of lights that we're kind of carrying, very small, just kind of a sense of. Not everyone had them. I didn't have one. That sense of kind of bringing the light of Christ into Christmas. And
I'm going to show you a variety of exhibits. First, I'm going to publish them or put them on the screen in front of you, and I'll direct your attention there. I'll ask you some questions about them. Okay. So first, I'm going to start with Exhibit 129, and let me know when you see that exhibit in front of you.
Okay. Yep, I see it.
Okay. And have you seen that picture before?
Yep, I have.
And do you know who that was taken by?
I believe it was taken by Jason Petclaw.
Ladies, he's a priest. Relax yourselves, all right? I understand. He's a good-looking dude, okay? Relax. He's a priest, okay? He's not available.
Yeah, priests can't get married.
I shouldn't have to do this, but I'm telling you, please, relax yourselves. He's a priest. I can't hook you up with him.
It's a shame.
I shouldn't have to pause the stream for this.
Oh, shush it, Jay. Just press play.
He's at least the person that saw the picture from, so it was probably circulated, but
Okay. Do you know when it was taken?
it was taken before the parade started with some of the group.
So this wasn't all the people in your group?
Not everyone, but a chunk of people.
Are you familiar with pretty much everyone within this picture?
Yep.
And there are names that are associated with certain people who we are considering injured parties in this matter. Do you see those names?
I do.
Do you see the arrows that are associated between the people and the name?
I do.
Can you briefly look at that and let me know if those names are correctly associated with the correct people?
Yeah, to the best of my ability. Juan Marquez is kind of in the back. That's a difficult one to say. It's probably him on that angle. I couldn't say like 100%, but very, very probable.
I would ask the court to admit Exhibit 129 into evidence and publish it for the jury. Would ask the court to publish.
The objection is overruled. Exhibit 129 is received and permission to publish is granted.
I'll be shutting this down after the priest. We're going to finish up with the priest, and then we're going to shut her down. Then we'll finish off day 6 and 7. As you can see, the Catholic community is the one that gets kind of mentioned the least, actually, because they were the last group to get run through. The dancing grandmas kind of take the show because, obviously he killed 4 of them. So of the 6 that he killed, 4 of them were there. But yeah, the Catholic community does take a brunt hit, but they don't steal the show in this one, unfortunately, as they should have. It's just, the prosecutors had to focus on the deaths more than just the injuries, so they had to kind of peruse through
Relationship connections.
How about Adair Lopez Revelar?
Lead the witness.
Adair is
Hold on, there's been an objection. I need to rule on it. The objection's noted. It's overruled. And you may answer.
I'm sure
Adair is his mother Marisol, who's also in the parade. She's not in the picture though.
And how about Maria Alvarez Dominguez? I don't know if you addressed her yet.
Oh yeah, Maria is she's the mother, and I forgot Eileen. I know I was missing someone. Eileen is on the far right. So Eileen with the A, Yamilet, Ashley and then Yashlene, who's doesn't have a name box by her. They're the kids of Maria and Jose, who's got you barely see the red hood.
And does this accurately reflect kind of the clothing that they were wearing while they were marching in the parade on November 21st of last year?
I believe so.
Okay. And now I'm going to direct you to Exhibit 128 because I thought. So can you identify the person depicted in that photograph 128?
Yeah, so as it says, that'd be David.
Okay,
He'd be
so
one of
that's
the
correct.
younger kids.
He was kind of hidden a little bit in Exhibit 129, so I wanted to get a better picture of him. I'd ask that this be admitted into evidence. I'm sorry. Was this taken on the day of the parade? Does it appear?
It would definitely appear. I'm not familiar with the picture, but it would definitely appear.
That appears to be the street that you guys
Exactly.
walked on.
Yep.
Thank you, Mom. Leah. Maybe I'll share that as our pellet cleanser as we end the show today. I'll share that. It'll be our pellet cleanser when we end this show. Thank you. Thank you, Mom Burley. Thank you for the 2. That's pretty good. That might be our palate cleanser. I got the pulled up. Oh wait, I lost my spot here.
And I'm also going to then show you on the screen in front of you Exhibit 121.
By the way, if you could hit the subscribe if you
Let me know when that's showing.
haven't. And
It is.
appreciate
You
that.
had indicated that in front of the group
Sure,
is
on
a
your-
banner. Is this consistent with what you're seeing, or can you describe generally what you're seeing in Exhibit 121?
That would be our group, somewhat close to the beginning.
If you would share it on your Facebook, on your X, on your Chop Snaps, on your MySpace, on your Instagrams, on your what else is there? Ketchup. What else do the kids? The Tic Tacs,
Tic Tac, yeah, Tic Tac.
Go use that. Go share it there. And then also print out a copy of the transcript and take it to your neighbors' houses. Off. If you could do that, I would appreciate it. Maybe invite all of your neighbors over to watch the show and then force them to subscribe. I would appreciate that. Thank you so much love. Tonight we'll be back with, of course, People Watch, and then tomorrow the big show.
I'll withhold any of that.
Darrell has
We're
side
going
eye.
to Exhibit
Darrell
121
has
is
side
also to
eye.
be published with the understanding that Father Ritter indicated that Jose Perales Alvarez and Juan Marquez. It was
Seen
he said that he
birds.
cannot say with 100% positivity that those are those two individuals.
It was not said with certainty whatsoever. The answer was he's not sure.
Exhibit 121 is received as noted by the state. Permission to publish is granted.
Never learned to play the harmonica. It would lose its magic. That's what I was learning back naked. I thought I was becoming better. But thank you for the 5. Let's see if I can do a good one here. Happy says no way, Jay. I'm not sharing your videos. I don't want people to know I watch you. Happy watches me more than you would know. She's got those. She's got those. She's got those video cameras up in the birdhouse. I seen them.
Moving on to Exhibit 123.
Thank
Can
you.
you identify the individuals who are named in this
Thank
exhibit?
you, Blackman.
Objection. The names are on here.
Question was whether he could identify the individuals who are named. So
That's a big arrow pointing to here.
your objections noted. It's overruled. You may answer the question.
Grounds.
So each of the people, Benjamin Hallmark, that arrow is correct.
Happy stop,
Perez, that is
JJ
correct.
Bean.
That is Luke Hallmark. Marisol, that would be Marisol, and then Gregoria. I would say 100%. I would attest to that picture.
And again, does this look to be taken in the same vicinity as the other pictures I've shown to you?
Definitely it's towards the beginning of the route. Exactly. Let's probably St. Matthias right there in St. Joseph, right in front of us.
I'd ask the court to admit Exhibit 123 into evidence and to publish it for the jury.
Objection.
yeah.
Missy.
Objection.
Overruled. Exhibit 123 has received. Permission to publish is granted.
Grounds. Oh, he forgot grounds.
Again, sir, I'm just going to ask you to circle the people associated with the names as I call them out. Benjamin Hallmark, I think you had previously identified in Exhibit 129, but where is he? And you can circle him.
Oh, look, you seem to be having fun in this video.
And Maria Perez.
Seem like a grain of fun.
MQ's comment.
Marisol Lopez Gutierrez. And Gregorio Romelia Perez, I think you said you know her as Romy.
Yeah, she also.
Thank you. And now I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 124.
I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at the court stuff.
Look at Ketchup making fun of the style.
This again looks like it's taken
I'm
from the same
not. I'm
angle as the
laughing
prior
at
exhibits.
MQ
Do you see
saying
the name
that-
Elliot Clark
Laughing
and
at
Pat
the
Happy?
victim.
And are the arrows
saying that
associated
you
with,
playing the
Luke Hallmark and
harmonica
Pat Happy?
reminds them of
Overruled.
shit flute videos.
100%. Those would be correct.
Thank you. I would ask the court to admit Exhibit 124 and publish it for the jury.
Objection.
Overruled. Exhibit 124 is received and permission to publish is granted.
I don't know what a shit
And
flute
just to
is, but
clarify
it
for the
doesn't
jury,
sound
Elliot Hallmark,
good.
can you circle him?
Now everybody's going to be Googling
And Father
it.
Pat Happy. Can you circle him? Was he one of the other 3 pastors?
Exactly. Yep. Father Pat is the pastor emeritus in the Catholic community of Waukesha, so he's one of the foremost priests.
And finally, I'm going to show you what's been
I suggest all of you to go over right now and Google and see what a shit flute is. I don't know myself. Actually, I'm interested in myself. I'm going to regret this one. Oh, yeah. Well, what first came up was shitty flute. I didn't get shit flute. I couldn't get shit flute. Is it 2 words?
I don't know. They had it as one word, but I don't know how. If there's a real spelling.
I only get shitty flute.
MQ says
The
it's a
Urban
real
Dictionary.
thing.
A YouTuber who makes recorder, flute, and kazoo. Usually all of them together, covers for popular meme music for the fun of it. The video features the artist with a recorder or a flute stuck in his or her mouth. With the popularity of the channel, Shitty Flute became a meme itself and inspired others to make their terrible flute covers as well. Nowadays, it can mean both the YouTuber or the art of flute recorder covers and the action of doing so. As an example, I just shitty fluted many songs with my terrible recording skills.
Did you say you shitty fluted?
I shitty fluted. I shitty fluted. It was.
Were you, when you were marching in this group, were you?
What's bad is that wasn't my first time, allegedly. Now it was. I didn't even know I shitty fluted.
You've just been shit fluting all over you. Too.
I shitty fluted 13 times today. 13 times today I shitty fluted. This is terrible what just Jahip did.
I'm crying real tears, just
That's
so
what I
you
can say
know.
is that my next encounter was that there were 3 people from our group that I don't believe would have been the ones that were lying.
Why are you interrupting a priest? I shouldn't interrupt.
Right in front of you on the right-hand side of the street as you testified?
On the right-hand side. Those are the 3 people that I.
Kelvin, I had to say something. I don't want him to shitty flute on the priest.
That took place, you know, probably we're in the parade route.
Yeah, so it would have been asked for insurance. It would have been, I believe it's Main Street Bar and Grill, that's kind of a named bar, and then there's Plant Paragon. So those would be that was kind of Main Street, between Main Street and kind of unnamed bars where it would happen.
Stop it, Jay. I'm trying to stop laughing.
Okay.
It's a priest.
Objections noted, it's overruled.
On this picture, there are different groups that appear to be on this picture.
Damn it, Yamaha!
It's the priest. He'll forgive us, damn it. We're okay. And you guys didn't want to watch the Darrell Brooks trial.
I apologize. I just couldn't let that comment go. It was too good. JJ Bean, the shit flutist extraordinaire.
I can't even share my palate cleanser. We already have one.
Oh my god.
I think I'm done. I think I'm done.
I know. I can't stop laughing. Oh, that was hilarious. MQ, thank you for that.
Thank you for letting me down. I'm never gonna play my shit harmonica. Well, let's go make some notes.
Come on, Jay, play us one more shitty note.
I only play my harmonica for super chats. There's no freebies involved here. Anyway.
Why are we watching lips put on her lipstick?
She's making lips right now. Look, she's making her lips.
I personally don't think it's attractive when women,
if you believe in
draw their lips bigger than their lip line. Like, just saying. It's like a thing, though. Like, a lot of people do that now, and I'm just like, that is just not cute.
Sister Sal says, "Oh my God, I'm at work having tissue down my face."
I know, Sister Sal. I was crying tears. Like, I had to keep wiping them away.
I understand it might just be Darrell Brooks, but sometimes even MQ can bring us some enjoyment with their works. And, well, it was a good time. We'll finish up. We'll do some more on Sunday morning, most likely. And, at the start of every show, I usually give you a little bit of an update on what the Flea Morons do on their terrible, terrible show that Just J Hip loves. Their very, very terrible, terrible show that is making me famous by mentioning me. Ketchup! Tammy, Jason, I'm gonna be famous because they're mentioning me on a terrible show.
I know.
They're so stupid.
No.
I love the stupid so much. Bear in mind, I don't want any of you to lose that fact. I don't want you to lose the concept. This year, if we can possibly raise $3 million, we are attempting to put 30 kids in sheds. Oh, yes, we can. I know we can do it. We're going to work hard together as a team. First, we have to take care of Carly Trace, all right, Ray Hip's daughter. We have to take care of Ray Hip and move Carly Trace and Ray Hip from their very nice $1 million home into a shed, all right, to protect them. All right, we have to protect them, kids in sheds. We have to do that. So make sure, don't forget the fundraisers out there. It's all natural, genetically.
Yeah, genetically. And if we exceed our goal, Jay's gonna buy one shit flute for every kid in the shed.
Every kid in the shed is gonna get a shit flute. What more do you want? I'm killing it over here. Has Fleabag ever handed 30 kids in sheds shit flutes? No, I don't think so. J Hip, well, I value that. I tell you right now, I will do so. I don't have a redirect set up. I'm sure Coop's probably doing something. Go watch Mr. Cooper. I don't know. I'll be back tonight. Maybe just go watch Mr. Cooper and somebody. Maybe Jeremy has on, or that Megan Fox lady. I hear she might have a show still. Or she's over on 9 Chances.
Oh, Jay.
Go check out 9 Chins and Megan Fox. All right. On Fox Chins. Go check out Fox Chins. Yeah, they still let me have a show.
Oh, Yamaha, we can arrange to send you a shit flute.
Yamaha's gonna use a shit flute all over Shizzy's porch. It's well worth it to send Yamaha a shit flute. I mean, this just became like a mission. This is like a memorial for the shit flute. That was the memorial that will be.
I will donate the money for Yamaha's shit flute.
All proceeds from tonight's show will go to a Yamaha banker shit flute. I'm telling you that right now. I say. Tonight, Just the Hip will double all proceeds that come in from Just the Hip to provide a $5.99 shit flute to Yamaha banker. But keep in mind, I ordered China to get them. It's probably going to cost like $1,000. So it's a lot of money. Don't think like this is like, even though it's only $5.99, there's shipping. You got the boats and the waves and all of that. And then I got
MQ said they'll order one if you have it in your online shop.
and don't forget, I got to make sure the family's ready for it. You know, I got to talk to Yama's family and see if they're comfortable at this time. If they can get there, I might have to sit on hold for 14 to 18 months. You never know. And don't ask for a damn picture of it or a receipt. Screw you. I'm taking your money because, quite frankly, it's about a family and privacy, bastards. You ask for your money back, I will dox the living shit out of all of you.
None of your damn business.
But that's not fraud. No, that's not a cover up. No, that sounds perfectly like what normal people do. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Like, why would we show receipts and prove we're not stealing money if we weren't stealing money?
They're so
I think we made almost everybody cry today, Jay.
We did our job. I'm sending you off into the world to be happy and smile and, well, maybe clean up the coffee that you just spit out. I will see you tonight. And as we always say over here, I'll be back with Darrell Brooks on Sunday morning, most likely, unless the dummies do something more dummier than they did the day before. Jay broke the stream. Actually, I think MQ broke the stream. But
yep.
Much love. As we always say over here, Ketchup, when we end our show, thank you for being here. Thank you for the gifted memberships. Thank you for the hugs, the kisses, and thank you for all the super chats, for just being here, the likes, the subscribes, or just the comments in the chat. We love you very much. We appreciate you. Be safe. We'll see you later on tonight with Starcastle Ketchup. And who knows, maybe my alter ego, that wonderful venomous Venom, will be on the show. I don't know. We're going to try. And see if we can make that happen. All right. But don't believe anything you see on the internet or Discord. Just J-Hip loves his venomous Venom. So if you see anything outside of that, that is not true. Those are lies by people who are petty and losers. All right. Thank you very much for being here. Ketchup, go ahead.
All the best.
We always say thank you and all the best.